Losers Lounge, we're all here to fuck around. You should go grab a honey bun and watch us all laugh a ton. First is Guy Blue Collar. He's always drunk and very broke. He drinks away all his problems, and his pecker is like a sick joke. Then we have this idiot Stupinzo. We all say he's a rambling man. He always stuffs his face on camera. He has a squirrel's attention span. This jerk calls himself Lord of Toxic. We all think the name is kinda gay. He keeps giving the clap to women. That's why they always run away. Finally, this bastard from the north, he talks like a talk to a god. We're only able to understand him when he barks. He's killing the bum. Welcome to the Losers Lounge. We're all here to fuck around. We hope that you all love this show, so grab some drinks and let's go. Welcome to the Losers Lounge. The Losers Lounge. The Losers Lounge. The Losers Lounge. Whoa! The Losers Lounge. The Losers Lounge.
Wankers! Fucking embarrassing. Waste of our time. Fucking waste of our time.
Wankers. Oh, fucking wankers.
Wankers.
Fucking waste of my time.
That's a fucking
Wankers.
Rolling Stone. What are you, Franny? Fucking Craddock or something?
I would add a pumpkin lyric had I known he was coming on.
It's fine. It's fine.
Man, that was hard as hell. That footage. Holy shit.
Nah, that looked great, man.
The only time Zack Snyder, to his credit, the Snyder cut shots was on like the epic scene with the gods fighting and Zeus and
Yeah.
See, it's a lot better than when I just download a random YouTube video and slap music onto it with no regard and just kind of call that an intro.
Well, my daughter saw the thing you made for me for my
saw.
thing, and she said
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, this is really good. Where'd you get this?" I was like, "Enzo did."
She said, "Who's singing?" And I said, "A computer."
for me.
She's like, "I like computer.
Yeah.
I like
Thank
computer."
God.
yeah.
I'm
All right,
still
good.
Funny
using
though
the
is now I'm
Oasis
hearing
for Man
Suno
and Band.
songs.
Right.
I'm hearing Suno songs on other
I am
videos
too.
and intros, and you can
I am
recognize
too.
them right away. They have, I'm sure, eventually, like that kind of weird chorus effect you have on all the lyrics. Eventually, once that goes away, Like once the
Yeah,
voice
they'll
starts
polish that
sounding
up.
more human.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
right around the
crazy.
time they're making the robots ready to kill us. That's when the Suno will be much improved.
Yeah. So I forgot whose idea was this? Wes's for Legend?
This was mine. This was mine.
Okay. Now I have to admit, before this morning, I never saw this movie.
Really?
I heard of it.
I hadn't either.
Me neither.
Yeah. And I mean, I heard of
Wow.
it. But,
We should have picked twins. I'm gonna have to say
Yeah.
it. We should have done twins instead.
I just love Tom Hardy's
This is
unhinged
twins.
performance
What are you
in
talking
this.
about?
He's
True.
great. No, yeah, we were we had obviously more than four
God, yeah.
twin worthy movies, and
We did.
eventually it was down to between Twins and Double Impact.
Double Impact is
like it.
just so unabashedly cheesy.
I'm excited
I
for
love
Double
it.
Impact. I'm not going to be surprised if Double Impact is better than this movie. I'm not going to lie. Legend was fun. I watched it last night. Tom Hardy's basically the only reason to watch it, especially his crazy Tom Hardy.
Well, good news. He plays 2 roles in it. So, you know.
Yeah, this was one of those movies where I was like, it's okay, but Tom Hardy arguably could have gotten 2 Oscar nominations and he wasn't even given 1, which is criminal. He's incredible.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is, like,
I agree.
you gotta give, I'm sure. What year was this? It
2015.
competition.
Competition he was up against wasn't great. I mean, I'm not saying he would have won, but you
Right,
could have
lose to.
easily replaced him with some other people.
Yeah, because he plays both very convincingly.
Like that year, like Bryan Cranston was up for like Trumbo or I
Wow.
think that was the year. Like, and look, I love The Martian, but Matt Damon, he doesn't act as good in that as Tom Hardy does here.
So this
Yeah.
movie kind of reminded me of Blow, where it's like one of those encyclopedic, like Scorsese style movies, but it's not Scorsese, man. It's like
Right.
trying to be Scorsese, but
I
it's-
think this
it's
movie
not-
worked better if it actually wasn't a true story. Like, it's not one of those things that's served better because it
Yeah.
is a true story. It's
Yeah,
actually-
Yeah.
it's kind of an underwhelming story. Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
you
because
know,
there's,
Well, I don't even think
there's
it's-
loads of stories on the real craze, and the film is obviously just fictionalizing a lot of it. You know, it's taking.
I think you could have
things that did
fixed.
happen.
I think you could have fixed this film very simply. They should have developed other characters rather than the 3 primaries, because okay, Christopher Eccleston's cop character, we don't know him. We just know he's
Right.
after him. We never get to know him, and you could have told his story alongside of
you're
it.
gonna
You
turn
could have
into a
gotten to know the
Netflix show,
family
I'm
better.
sure.
You could have done a lot more.
Yeah, they
with
should do a
this
film
than
about
they
the
did.
cop as well. They should do a film about the actual guy who was trying
No,
to.
they'll do a
get
dumb
the grade.
streaming service,
Yeah.
multi-season show.
Yeah.
They very well might.
Yeah, and
It's
drag it
That's the
out.
thing, like those kind of stories do make better for those miniseries. You know, I mean, miniseries
do.
aren't a new thing to Netflix. You know,
Yeah.
HBO and other shows channels have been doing miniseries for a long time. In fact, in the television days, with broadcast television, I preferred miniseries over regular shows because they were short.
Yeah. Well,
Also,
except when Roots came out, and then I had to fight a bunch of black kids at school the next day.
I was
that
shown
the-
compulsory viewing of Roots when I was in history class in
Yeah.
eighth grade, I think. But I remember thinking it was a good show.
the introduction of white guilt at first in your life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and it's not.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily all that truthful about it either.
I remember we were see the thing is, man, I've always been doing mystery science theater type fucking jokes in movies, especially like at school. And yeah, I remember ripping on that movie pretty hard. The thing is, man, the teacher will let you be a class clown and rip on movies out loud and make the class laugh if you're funny. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I learned. The
Yeah.
teacher would just be like, "Oh shit! Oh my god!"
Oh, Mr. Low you are you
ripping,
are
ripping
witty.
on, ripping on.
Puts a
this-
little thing. Mr. Kelly he could be really great on the debate team if he would just apply himself. He's a natural leader, but he lacks focus.
Hmm.
And he keeps touching the
Okay.
girls.
True. Yeah. All right, let's start this movie. Let's see. I want to hear everybody's opinion on it because it's it's a film, but Tom Hardy is
Right.
pretty
Yeah.
goddamn
So
good.
we're starting at the working title logo
Yeah,
because
here-
we found out that your version has Universal and some train and and then that's it. Our version starts with Studio Canal.
Yeah, here I'll
So-
press play and everyone. I'll let it go 10 seconds so you can sync up. And
What's
hopefully-
funny is the site I use totally legally to watch this
course, yeah.
was fine
Yeah.
last night, and now
I
none
do.
of it works.
Voodoo.
Try changing servers at the bottom of the screen. Sometimes there's one of them servers is down today.
Good pumpkin. As our buddy Jay Goodwin would say, I can't unsee it now with Tom Hardy playing his second version, the Crazy Brother. He never moves his I can't do it, but like, how do you talk with
Stiff
only?
upper lip, bro. It's called
never-
the stiff upper lip. You've heard that expression before, right?
It's like seen it for an
Stiff
entire
upper lip,
film.
right?
It's like
Stiff
yeah,
So the way you
lip.
do it, if he
Well,
just
Cockney
make
madness,
my
mate.
make
Oh,
mine,
this is going to be one of those movies where we're just
yes,
butchering.
we're gonna be
British
talking like this
accents.
the whole
Wait,
stream, right?
Yeah, that's
like
why you
that.
dragged me on here, you bastards.
But, you know,
we got
So-
the petrol station.
A
just don't-
tangerine.
right. Make me
I
enlarge
am
me.
synced up
Make
with you,
me
blue
large.
collar loser. So whenever
yeah.
you're ready, my brother.
Right. So you just don't move your top lip ever. Don't ever move the
You
top lip.
don't
No
play.
matter what you say, no
No
matter
matter
what
what
you're
I
feeling,
say,
That's gonna be the
even
entire
if you're
video.
smiling, even if you're happy, whether you're sad
even
or
if you're
scared,
angry,
don't move it. Don't
Don't.
fucking move
keep
the lip.
it still
You-
like a
you-
Don't
tangerine.
pronounce your
Upper
fucking
lip.
T's. Don't pronounce your T's either.
Don't
You have
pronounce
to say
Now, I
what
think-
I
think-
said.
I think the expression stiff upper lip means, like don't show emotion.
Yeah.
Mm.
Technically what it means.
Yeah,
like,
that
hey,
is
don't be
basically it.
emotional. Don't be
I thought it meant your lip
Yeah.
was excited.
be it's quivering.
Let's try syncing up here, guys. All right. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and hopefully everyone's sync up.
Yeah, this music. It might take a few tries to get in sync perfectly.
Working
Insane.
I'm
though.
just in sync, yeah.
You guys got
Careful, Icarus. That score might get caught.
it?
Yeah. Icarus.
Yeah, I know.
Idiot.
Flying too close to the flame. I got that reference. Good for you,
Of
buddy.
course. Jesus.
Well, it's a double reference because also that phrase was kind of famous on the Ferguson show once.
Yeah.
And that's why I say it.
Oh man, my subtitles are small as fuck, and my old eyes are having a hard time reading. that shit.
Usually, sometimes there are ways to change the settings of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dick with it.
Gangsters.
I keep messing with Enzo with this, but I'm still at 2015. The way they do the blue screen, green screen, I'm fascinated by how great Tom Hardy is. It looks like there's two Tom Hardys talking to each
Well,
other.
yeah. I mean, we've gotten to the point where the split screen technology is pretty well done, but this is there are some pretty, like this is an obvious split screen shot.
Yeah.
Obvious.
There's lots of shots where they don't. They were like testing the boundaries of split screen technology. Like there's a lot of movies where they purposely like have them cross paths and touch and do things like that. There's a lot of scenes in this movie where it's just straight split screen.
Yeah. But there's one fight scene later on with the two of them. It looks fucking legit. Like it's two Tom Hardys fighting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's
Well, to
very
me, the
well-
more remarkable thing is that Tom Hardy. It sounds weird to say this, but Tom Hardy plays very well off of himself.
That's hard
He
though.
does.
Yeah.
It's
He
like
does.
I don't,
He does.
Mr. Hardy, who has been your favorite performer that you performed with? Oh, I like Savage.
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
I will
All right.
alongside myself.
Yeah.
I will say this,
Typically,
like going by the beginning of the film, I don't mind the narration at the beginning, but I think there's too much narration in this movie.
yeah. Again,
I
it's
think
like
it would have been fine at the
Goodfellas.
beginning, but they should have
I
stopped.
don't like
doing it.
narration.
Also,
I
it's
just-
the wife narrating the whole thing, right?
Which is
I know,
weird.
and she's fucking dead as well, and she's dead.
No, of course, that's like the big reveal. Oh,
He forced out.
I already knew that though, because there's an old one from the Nantes as well that had the brothers
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Spandau Ballet playing.
So were
yeah.
were you confused the whole movie while she's narrating it when you know?
Mm.
Um,
I'm
was-
surprised.
I
I'm
was-
surprised. I was surprised to know that she died, even though I knew about it before.
yeah,
I
makes
love
you
these
like
things, though.
forget.
Talking to
But
Luke
there is
Harrison.
rumors that
And the fact that they draw
yeah.
attention to that fact as well was really odd. That's the really odd part. Is that like you're probably wondering
Yeah.
why I'm doing. I'm like,
I know.
why are you all doing this?
Yeah, I fucking
You're
hated that as
taking me
well.
way out of the movie here.
Yeah, I like this movie.
it's a
but I
true
fucking hated
story.
that. Yeah.
You're taking me out of a true story by her pointing out, "Oh, I'm dead." By the way, I bet you're wondering why I'm narrating.
Apparently,
Like-
fucking.
I didn't know that this morning.
Apparently, it's rumored that Ronnie Crane murdered her. They said it
Yeah.
was suicide, but
Well,
one
like,
of
well,
her-
yeah, he.
yeah.
The rumor is
Wouldn't
he
believe. Wouldn't.
admitted to his brother that like 2 days later that he did, and then Reggie apparently confessed that to someone else who it comes from. So it's
Yeah.
one of those take it with a grain of
Yeah.
salt things.
Yeah, because apparently it was a jealous Ronnie, and they had other rumors that they were both gay, and because they didn't want to tell anyone, they used to indulge in incest with each
Just have
other.
to look
just
at her.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're my friend's little sister. Well, I'm gonna perv on you
Is it
inappropriately.
incest or is it masturbation?
Well, I love these terms though. It's frank about who are you?
Yeah, no
Okay.
H's ever. Who are
These are
you?
Londoners. We don't speak rhyming slang.
Grimy slang.
Northerners.
What does that mean?
Yeah, Cockney rhyming slang. You know, apples and pears, chairs, that sort of thing. That's what they call it. That's what
Jesus
Londoners do.
Oh, you said
Like-
rhymy slang.
I thought,
Rhyming
he said
rhyming slang.
cottony ramen for a second. I was like, what kind of ramen is that?
It's got eel in it, and what else would beans?
Cigar ash.
Fucking baked beans in your ramen.
Did you guys know she was British before this movie, or because it was just me that was ignorant to that?
I assume all actors
even
are
I
British
didn't.
and gay.
Even I didn't.
Yeah.
She's
especially
in she's in Lemony Snicket. Which
She's
I
in
love that movie.
Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
I don't care about
Yeah,
that movie. I like Lemony Snicket.
Oh, okay.
Well, I do. Here's the thing: I don't even
I've never
remember
seen
watching
Sucker
Sucker Punch. I don't think I
Boy,
have.
it's
Maybe
a
I
movie.
haven't seen it. Maybe I have seen it and don't remember it. But I vividly remember this blonde lady on the cover of the movie, and I'm like, oh, that is her. I'll be damned.
Yeah, she's
What-
one of the Baudelaire children. That's where I first
Dang
saw
it.
her.
Yeah, you're not wearing any fucking pants, girl. Get inside.
He gives it back to her after he's done sucking
Yeah,
on it.
exactly. They're
Damn.
spit swapping. Exactly. Ew.
Boy.
Ew. Oh, fuck
She
you
does
too.
have
woman.
she wears the old fashioned hair really well.
Yeah.
Now,
The beehive. Bring it back.
70s? Is that, they ever say in the film?
Yes,
what
this is
era?
the meters.
Okay.
This is the famous. What is the song called? I've played it many times.
This is the song they play in Jackie Brown.
Yeah, if you've ever fallen asleep with that DVD on in the background,
Yeah, the
this
fucking
song is ingrained in your fucking memory, dude.
It's a good one. Out of all the
Emily
fucking
Brown
earworms,
is
the
one.
worst ones.
Okay.
The worst
Sissy
earworms.
Strut, Sissy Strut. This is the Meters' probably most popular song, even though it's just like this little groove, you know,
Yeah.
fun. But yeah, the Meters are great. Check them out.
Also, her mother is played by the chick who played Stannis' wife in Game of Thrones.
Oh, shit.
She
I
looks a
thought it
lot
was
better
Wow.
in this.
She does. Oh yeah, right fucking MILF on this one.
I'm so used to movies saying like present day 1975 or something, 1982, and I'm like, couldn't tell what the era was.
Oh, this is early 60s, if I'm not mistaken. Like
Yeah, I
61.
think getting close to mid 60s maybe.
I think the wife died in like 62. So I think this is
Have a
like
look.
61.
Maybe 66.
Ask Enzo, he'll know
Have a
this
look.
shit. That's what he's here for.
Yeah, 1967 she died.
Damn.
Did she? Oh, I guess I looked at that.
Guys, I didn't read any trivia about this movie. I don't know fuck all about
No.
shit.
Well,
You
one
know
of Ronnie Craig's future wives that he married after he went into jail has actually done a shitload of novels about fucking gangsters
Oh.
and everything. And
I
it's
thought you were
really
going to say
good.
porno. Porno.
I probably did. Probably did. We don't know. She probably did. No, she's done
I mean, it's the
documentaries
same.
on fucking women in prisons, everything, mate. She's right
Yeah.
into the.
the sauce.
She's a real good. She's accomplished novelist, and I've heard she's done wrote some really good stuff.
Cool.
Are you streaming on multiple platforms, Chris?
Just Twitter. What's up? Twitter.
And
next
you-
to-
Come on, here's Ronnie.
Okay.
Come on, fucking hell, he's
'Cause,
so
yeah,
good in
all
this.
my comments are being duplicated. It's weird. It's like
Really?
twin season.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
Twitter.
it says at my bottom of the screen, comments will be posted on multiple channels. So yeah, it
Oh.
makes sense.
There you go.
I'm broadcasting it.
Yeah, he's also is he wearing
Yeah,
like
he's
bottom,
broadcasting.
yeah, is Ronald wearing like bottom teeth like apparatus, like some kind of
It seems like it, yeah.
Yeah, because if
Or
you look
just-
at if you look at Reggie's teeth, his bottom teeth look a lot different.
Mm.
They even more. they
do
look even
identical
more
twins
fucking
usually get different voices and stigmatisms and shit like that? I mean,
Yeah. The real Cray twins actually
mean-
sound very alike, though. Watch the real
Right.
interview with them.
yeah, exactly. In real life, like it would be weird if like you had one brother who got eye
Yeah.
problems and the other one didn't.
Yeah.
I've known twins that had pretty distinct differences in the way, not like their voices sounded the same, but the way they spoke.
The way
was
they talk,
different.
yeah, sure.
I mean, it was much more subtle than this, But
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
this is
These
more.
guys-
I think this is more a movie thing, which I'm totally
what-
fine with. It
Hey, it's
distinctly
got
makes
just
them
George from
distinctive.
Stacks.
He's right though. I mean,
yeah, they do. They get different fingerprints as Mystery, so that's right. Yeah, they have different, obviously.
Was it Furiosa or Mad Max? Oh,
This is a bait comment.
Yeah, bait exactly.
Ronnie Cray.
Ronnie Cray.
Ronnie Cray.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Gore, if you ends up see this, but I know when I'm on Gucci streams, there's a StreamYard. The thing that says like you can share it to your audience. I don't know if you guys see that option. for
Yeah, yeah, I
mine.
see that.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm not doing that shit.
Well, if you want to, I don't care. You know.
Stream to the same 5 people we fucking share audience with. What the fuck?
Gord has a certain audience.
Yeah. Two Tom Hardy
felt-
performances, and none of them wear a fucking mask.
Yeah. I felt bad for this guy. He was just like 20, he's like 20 something years of integrity down the toilet. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, they fucked everyone. They did. They fucked everyone. They were.
Yeah.
Isn't this buddy of his? Isn't he in like Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, he looks like fucking shit now. Though he's had some really bad drug problems.
The hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should look at him, mate.
Oh. I'm getting a
Okay,
public
now.
safety message from New York State. 911 services are actually down statewide. Oh, that's good to know.
Yay! Yeah, terrorism attack. It's coming.
Oh,
We're gonna have
great.
a terrorist attack soon.
What's down?
I mean,
All
911
911
services.
services in New York. Hooray!
Red code,
My phone
red
is
code orange.
The purge is beginning. Good luck.
I'm in New York State. As we're used to it.
911 services are down in New York. It's like, why does that not
I
surprise?
mean, how is that any different from when they're up? They still take half an
Yeah,
hour
really.
to an
It's
hour to
like, guess what?
respond.
The response time is exactly the same.
Update, you're still on your own, just so you know.
I'll be selective about say we had a gentleman a couple years back, an older gentleman we'll say, was running around the neighborhood. He was buck naked and exposing himself to whatever, younger people, and the cops told my mother, he's like, well, we can't do much but tell you but to move. That's great to know, dude. Thanks.
Yeah, no.
I mean, they actually told my mother, like, she's like, well, what would this guy's running around naked to? He's like, well, you can't do much about it. Just your best to move at the
It's like,
neighborhood.
How
no, you
the fuck
can't,
are
it's like,
pe-
you
how the
can't
fuck-
arrest him.
How the
Th-
fuck
this-
are people not forming their own watchmen right now?
They kept arresting him, and every time they arrested him, this guy was arrested like 45 times, and he kept letting him go, And I'm the hand of God, not even fuck lying. My mom's like, what's happening to New York? I'm like, yeah, it's great.
They
Policy
need to
is
bring
what
back the
that-
mafia. They put fucking order in, even though they were scumbags as well.
And of course, and if I do anything about it, I'll be arrested. If I do anything, no.
Well, the same can be said here because people were actually begging the craze for fucking to pay protection money to them.
I love the tires on this car.
Yeah.
Yeah, white wall tires. Is that what we're looking at?
They were built to last back then.
That sounds like Luke. Hello, this is Reggie. Big Pat.
I like to give him a big pat.
Oh, good night.
Well,
How many
friends down
minutes
here,
are
aren't
we?
we? Our fucking friends down here.
Anyway, I mean that's what we were going for. But unfortunately, they didn't clone him though, buddy.
Now, I love
Yeah.
Tom Cruise Legend, and in fact, I wish I had been on that stream, Sasquatch. It was like, I thought you guys were talking about this movie, honestly. I was like,
I don't know what you're all talking about. This is totally the Tom Cruise fantasy one.
I mean, there's
Right.
two of them. Yeah.
Reggie actually does. Like Tom Hardy gets the Reggie voice down to a key.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronnie's a bit more exaggerated though. He doesn't talk all hinged. He actually did talk a little bit fucking.
Thanks,
normal.
buddy. Luke, is it me or something with Brit guys? You always have that one guy in the films where you got to talk like this. They walking in there. I doing their love. They always get that deep baritone guy that's like in
Yeah.
a British film. Get it, Reggie.
I smoked 12 bags this morning. You know,
We'll do that eventually, legend.
you know, they have period pieces and they have chicks that are in them and they just don't fit quite. I feel like she actually would be like a good 60s. Because is this set in the 60s?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think she wears the hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
did you already said that? I'm sorry. I was on a
Well,
phone
just
call.
like something similar. No, it's fine.
Oh,
Yep. They call it Legend. I'm not in it.
that's funny.
funny.
You've
Yeah,
got
you
a
are.
whole 5th, 6th movie named Legend. There's a lot of movies called Legend, guys. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Hey,
Alright.
did you guys know in 2015 over 1,200 babies were given the name Unique?
What?
Okay. What the?
That doesn't sound
Um,
fucking
uh,
unique.
Here's
The
the
irony.
question I have. Why is this movie called Legend? This movie could have been called
Yeah.
a myriad
I
of
think
other
that's
better
what.
titles.
Yeah, I think that's what fucked me up on this movie for so
Okay,
long.
I think it's something related to them. Like there's
Well,
like
yeah, there were
like,
legends.
link to them.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah,
that's
they're
I
legend-
think they
yeah,
based it
because-
off something that has to do with like the way they were covered or something like that. So it's related to their story. It's not a
Snake.
random title. But
Here's the
it's-
thing:
yeah,
you're
it's
already
weird.
saying like, okay, well, there's already a very popular movie called with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry called Legend. It already exists.
Yeah.
First of all, is this movie better than that? It's debatable. It's not an obvious. It should be like
This
an
is not
obvious
better.
It's-
No,
it's
this is not
apples and
better.
oranges.
than-
It's
not. I
apples
don't
and
think
oranges.
And
That's-
secondly,
You should
like,
know that.
you know, is
Oh,
there
I see.
something else we could call this movie? Yes, there's 100
Yeah.
fucking things you could have called this movie.
Yeah.
The Cray twins. The Cray
Cray
twins.
Cray.
Cray Twins would have been great.
Yeah.
Cray. Shut the fuck up.
God.
The 1990 version was called
Cray.
the Craze. The 1990
Cray
version was called the Craze.
Craig,
God,
that
that's
is so
actually-
cray cray.
Actually, amazing. Yeah, dude, they got shot in the head at a bar. It's classic Cray.
When did Tom Cruise show up at the end? He just straight slaps the shit out of him.
Slap. Yeah, that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
real slap.
I
right?
love all these interactions he has with them. He always like
Yeah.
disarms them a bit, disarms them.
Was
smack!
that a real slap? I didn't look that up or anything, but I'm guessing that's a real slap.
And Tom Hardy, man. Yeah.
In the
It looked
original
and sounded
1990
real.
version, Jack the Hat was a bigger fucking prick. He actually took the piss and thought and didn't think of the consequences.
Yeah. Fucking wank. I'll be sworn to my club there. So it's like Gorkin runs his club. You swear his club is gonna kick the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Club owners would
You're not-
never do that now. They get fucking sold everything. They're too worried
Yeah.
about fucking. They would let the fucking havoc happen.
Thank you.
I mean, it depends on where you're at. I
Yeah.
had my boss have me throw many a drunk out into the street at
Oh
the
wow.
bar I worked at in 2015. So I mean, I don't know.
I know plenty of bouncers that would just fucking kick the hell out of you just for the sake of it. I had one fucking bouncer break a guy's jaw for no fucking reason
Jeez.
some years back.
Well, there's always a reason.
Quiet now.
Yeah, I knew about. I've come about that bouncer a couple of times. He was a fucking prick.
My sister Jen, she had drunk once. She was, this one bouncer was like 5'2", and she was, man, he's like, oh, you're getting drunk, get out of here. Say, fuck you, what are you gonna do? And my sister's like 220 pounds. She's like, Chris, you grabbed me by one hand and fucking launched me out the bar.
Your sister's 220 pounds.
Yes.
Hell yeah, she's single or what's the deal there?
I mean, she's single-ish. You know,
That's prime real estate for toxic toxic meddling right there.
she's like you. She
I'm
has
not
a,
gonna lie. About 3 or 4 puns popped in my head, but I'm not gonna make fun of his sister.
no, if she comes,
I'm not gonna set a precedent here.
I want to get no. She's like Chris. I want to come on, but she's works 3 jobs. But like I was like, you and fucking Wes would just like, if you think Vex is bad, I would tell her like slow down because you'll get me fucking like
God.
blocked on YouTube. Like,
Listen.
she's a more hardcore version of Vex. Like
Chris, you don't have to sell me on it. I'll be your brother-in-law. Like, I'll put it. Come on. I'm already halfway to sold, buddy.
oh yes, like yeah, she has a boyfriend. Like, look, you have boyfriends. With plural.
That's
Like,
even better. Even better. I love them when they're attached. I like making a chick jump ship.
we always joke that she gets more pussy than I do.
Oh, that's,
Oh, they're kissing. They're kissing, guys. It's a romance movie.
Yeah, but it's funny. Every time she gets drunk, she wants to fight. She's always gonna bar fight, especially with me. It's fucking hilarious.
God. I swear to God, your sister's my soulmate, man.
She's
What
been
makes
arrested
this
more than I
happen?
have. How? She said restraining orders put on her two against her ex-boyfriends.
So what the hell was he listening to in this RV?
I'm
He's,
not
like,
sure.
blasting some weird fucking audio book on a record. Or
The
something?
King's Speech.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Are you being?
I don't
serious?
know.
Are you joking?
I don't. I mean, it could be actually, but that's what came
Yeah,
to my
it-
mind when I
well,
first heard it. I was
well,
like,
what it
That was a joke that sounded too close to reality.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's
Ronnie
like,
actually was very well read, but he had a very low IQ.
No,
apparently.
it wouldn't have been the King's Speech. The King's Speech was like fucking 1940s or something, right? No, 50s, 60s. When was Nice Kings?
That was in
Yeah,
the
the King's
40s.
Speech
That
was in,
World War
yeah.
II. World War II.
Yeah,
mate.
World War II. Right. That makes sense.
Mm.
Anyway, it's a lovely yard you live in.
He talks. What do you think? Yeah.
See,
Enzo, come
Oh,
on.
Friday Sucker Gorilla. Oh, sorry,
Do I think what? Oh. Yeah.
You can do a disturb. I mean, Luke does that. He's got to
I'm
try.
kind of looking like Ronnie right now with my hair and my glasses, my blue blockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Ronnie
know.
was kind of the Ronnie was kind of the bigger. built,
Hey,
wasn't
it's
he?
my little brother
Yeah.
Aldo.
Hey,
guys.
Taron Egerton. Oh God, I love
No,
that
it's
kid.
no, it's my brother Aldo,
my
guys.
mistake.
If you ever meet Aldo, you're gonna be like, dude, you look just like that guy, except older and
Hey,
balder.
Tony. Hey, Mystery.
I love the
Lovely
fact he's
tape out there.
I'm a homosexual.
But I'm not a
All
fag.
right, boys.
Shay.
All right,
I'm
Italian one.
a
I've even
giver.
had a black lad as well.
Oh, 'cause you make it very-
It sounds like Wes. I'm a giver.
Wait, so him and Aldo were doing the dirty.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were.
That's why
Oh,
he
yeah.
got
He was a
Dude,
massive.
that's Taron
massive
Egerton from
I know who it is.
Kingsman.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now, this
Especially
is
in
the ri-
Kingsman when he
yeah.
wears the glasses, dude. He looks just like my little brother. It's
He was
funny.
giving
I was
him
even
the
calling
Secret
him.
Service.
Yeah.
I was messaging my
Well,
brother when that movie Kingsman was coming out. I was like, dude, Aldo, you're in this movie, bro.
You operate in
What kind of court is this?
Now,
Yeah.
Richardson, he got fucking let off. He was in jail, but he lived there. He managed to live a fucking full life after fucking crap.
Fucking
This
Sammy.
is what happens when you. This is what happens in England when you like pray in front of a fucking public building.
Yeah, this is what happens when
Kinda, yeah.
This is what happens when you admit you're a white straight male.
For the
These days.
benefits of the
You were sharing memes
You
on
guys
the
know
internet, were you?
Okay, so okay, real quick. This is
Yeah.
this is
You listening
where
to Critical Drinker, are you? That fucking
yeah, this
toxic
this is like
bastard.
highlight like this scene I think starts highlighting the initial like
Mm.
one like the biggest problem. You have Paul Bettany who is fantastic, and you don't develop him really at all in this movie.
Right.
There is
that
actually
annoyed
there
the
is another
crap
film
out of
about
me.
there is a film about his character called Charlie, and it stars Luke Goss from Blade 2 and
Not
Hellboy
my
2.
say so.
Oh, there's like the
Yeah.
legend, the cray
Yeah.
multiverse. Is that what you're saying? Like the cinematic universe?
Yeah. Well, yeah, these are real fucking people. There's a whole story on these people.
Dude, every character in this movie has their own movie made
Yeah.
by a
Oh, yeah.
separate production company.
I
This
love
is
that
bullshit.
Like a
Cornell was
criminal
fucking
Avengers
bald.
movie.
Cornell was fucking bald.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
As a bald man, do you feel slighted when a bald character is portrayed
Yeah.
with hair?
You
The hair,
dumb.
the hair washing his characters.
Hair
The
wash.
washing his characters.
Hair washing. That's funny. That's funny. I
I
like
love your, I
that.
love your terms, Luke. It's like Paul Bettany.
Yeah,
told
that
me,
was
like,
good.
"Hey, their
That
old
was-
son." Like, who says old
Yeah.
son? Like,
I think me
Dumb.
and Sammy, I don't know if Gord King does, but me and Sammy have like the thickest hair in like,
Chill.
our group.
I know, you're older than me.
my
You've got
head's-
more fucking
my head's
hair on your head. I am jealous.
What's that, Gordo?
My head's shaved.
You're
No.
like so you're literally a fucking no, never mind.
he's a pumpkin.
You said
I
you have like
am-
black, you have like raven black hair and you keep it shaved.
It's all right. He dyes it orange too.
You spooky bastard.
I wish I had good.
That's
blonde
right.
hair.
Shave the head, fake tan it.
Are you like one of those goth Christian dudes? Like you wear black and
no.
shit all the time? No.
no.
Okay.
He's got a big trench coat.
Gordon knows the Chris wanted at the
Yeah, he
gym.
wears a duster when it's 80 degrees outside.
With
I had a
Bibles
roommate
in
like
it.
that.
He's got like Bibles he whips out in it.
I'm not joking, guys. I might have told
I
you
like
about
whip
Jarvis.
people with
Say
my
your prayers,
wallet.
motherfucker.
Say your prayers. Dude, I'm not joking. I had a roommate named Jarvis who's this black dude with dreadlocks, and he was obsessed with like Norwegian black metal. And he wore one of those like crow style dusters, and he would like go to like walk to work in fucking middle of Texas in the summer.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, first of all, you don't look cool.
Yeah.
You look like a crazy
Yeah,
person.
that
you know?
was safe.
And second of all, it's hot as fuck.
That's what Gordon does. He's probably a trench coat with some Bibles and just kicking the shit out of people.
You're all like,
I
stacked
whip
yeah.
people with my chain wallet.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, I have a friend like that. My friend
I'm
Elliot's like,
here to send a message from the
fucking
Lord, and that
just
message
Lord.
is go fuck yourself.
He's wearing fucking Jinko pants with like.
I was just gonna say that.
Chico pants.
He's got like those. He's got like those lace. Those like fucking lace sleeves, you know, whatever, fucking
Yeah.
fishnet sleeves.
I took my
With, like,
So
friend
this,
Elliot.
hey, real quick,
thumbs there.
this is the scene like this is constantly all over TikTok. This like it's like
Yeah.
if someone insults your brother or if someone insults your friend or blah blah or someone gets out of pocket at work and
He
it's
called him
always
a gay puff or whatever, a puffster,
yeah, well
Yeah.
fat poof.
fat poof. That's what it was. He called him fat. That was the real insult.
Even when he eats too, his moves up the lip when he eats. It's disturbing.
Like when you're insulting a gay man, you call him gay. It doesn't really hurt him. You know, yeah, fag. That doesn't really hurt their feelings. But if you say, yeah, you're fucking your clothes are fucking cheap. You're fat. You have bad hair. That's what really hurts.
It's atrocious.
Yeah, your clothing. Like, who dressed you? That outfit is gaudy and dated.
In Westwood, no, what does it feel like with the iron settling? He said like the settles at the top of the beer.
What is it now?
This part coming up where he pours the tap. He's like, it's got to settle. He's like, oh, the top.
You can tell the beer's cheap because of the way the sediment floats to the bottom and shit. There's like crap in the beer.
Exactly.
Like shit.
You got it.
Cheap. So blue collar, you know, he's an alcoholic, but he doesn't know anything about drinking booze. So yeah.
Right.
Fanny Craddock.
Fanny Craddock.
Like, when you have really cheap,
okay?
so like check it out, like wine. I don't really drink wine.
Fucking men.
Yeah, I don't really drink wine, but yeah, if you have cheap wine, like you'll see all these like sulfites and sediments and shit.
Did the other wops know you don't drink wine?
It gives you I mean, yeah, it's just it gives me indigestion and headaches, you know, and I don't like being wine drunk. It's chicks like being wine drunk. It makes them horny.
Yeah, they do.
When I get wine drunk, it just makes me like, I don't know, sleepy and like I get bad wine burps.
Yeah, like he spits on himself. He's so mad.
He has like you think he has 2 guns in his jacket pockets, but he's actually holding hammers, right?
I thought he had there's some kind of I think one's a hammer. I think
no, he had 2 erections.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. He says here it's full of iron, that is.
Yeah, good Guinness.
It's usually because like either the pipes that the kegs are hooked to are all dirty, or sometimes cheap beer.
Guinness is like eating fucking oatmeal.
I don't like Guinness.
I don't like Guinness.
It has the highest calorie count of any beer.
I mean,
one of the lowest alcohol content.
Yeah, on St. Patty's, I'll do a couple Irish car bombs.
I like black and tans. Take a Guinness and pour a better beer under it. Like I used to use that Pyramid Apricot Ale. You can use some kind of like peach, any kind of like fucking Heffenweiser, any kind of light beer.
It's funny where he tells me, I'm not going to fight fair.
On top, and you'll get that cool look. And that gets you drunk.
Just so you know,
Guinness is perfect, you fuckers, says common people. Guinness is perfect if you want a beer that has like the aftertaste of dog hair, wet
Guinness,
dog.
Yeah, Guinness is great if you really like black licorice and you haven't eaten in a couple of days.
You got it. I
mean, definitely if you're hungry. If you're like a peasant and you need to drink your dinner, Guinness.
Yeah.
Make his shit fucking call as well.
Oh, he did a Tyson, he bit his ear.
Oh.
Well, typically,
good.
I mean, that was the thing when they talk about ancient Egypt and stuff and slaves like living off beer. You do have to understand beer back then was lower alcohol content.
I think the Crays are winning.
I gotta say, I like that. I think it's 2 dudes beating the shit out of a whole bar full of guys. That was cool. I mean, I was kind of into the movie at this part. I was like,
well, it's not so far from the truth because other gangsters would get people do the work for them. The Crays would do it themselves. They were the bosses, but they would do the work themselves.
Yeah, that's why you get.
This is the part like all this up to this point. I was like, yeah, this is really good. And she's talking like gang wars seem certain. I'm like, all right, let's go. And then it's like, oh, we're not really gonna.
Yeah, it definitely has a pacing.
One guy,
even the original one
gets stabbed, and another guy gets shot.
Yeah.
I do think this part's really funny though. They're arresting him while he's like, on Scotland.
Yeah, this was a big deal for us. This was the 1966 World Cup. Fucking hell, we were beating the Germans. We won it. This was like our only World Cup that we won.
You guys love your soccer, don't you?
Yeah, I love it. Mexican football where they're like, goal!
Yeah. And believe me, soccer is nothing like the fucking Simpsons portray it. You know, halfback passes to the center, passes to wing, and back to the center. Center holds it.
Yeah. I played soccer when I was a kid, but I was fat, so they just made me.
I love my A-list, liquid dough, man shit. Wait, what's that, Wes? What the hell's A-list?
Yeah, the thing is, liquid dough. Ale.
Not ale.
Ales. Yeah.
I like ale. I like a bit of ale.
What's A-list? What's A-list?
I don't know.
I'm thinking of a beer drinker, and I was like, that's not A-list.
Maybe it is a brand.
Maybe it's because he capitalized it.
Exactly, it's A-list.
What's that? What's that foot gear you got there? It says Nikkei. What is that? Some kind of engine word?
Yeah, IPAs are great if you want to get drunk off of 1 or 2 beers, but they're also great if you want to fuck up your stomach and grow man titties. IPAs.
I'm wearing my
There you go.
British chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Thank God for Enzo saying IPAs first, because poor Chris would have been like, "Hey Wes, what's an IPA? What is that?"
What's EPAs? What are EPAs?
Isn't the IPA like the group that went after the Ghostbusters?
Is oh, Chris is like, "Hey, don't write that in there. I don't want my stream getting accused of terrorism."
Yeah,
I want
what are you
nothing to do with the
drinking right
IPAs.
now, Blue? What are you drinking right now? Explain it to us.
Bourbon.
Wild
God
turkey
damn,
bourbon.
Dude,
Okay.
it's 2
so-
o'clock in the afternoon. You
No, it's not. It's 2:49.
all right. You're drinking blue. You're drinking wild turkey bourbon and what?
this
Right.
guy.
What kind of Sprite? Explain the Sprite in detail. There's
Sprite Zero. Sir.
Sprite Zero.
Yeah.
Okay. Ew. I mean,
Yeah.
bourbon and Sprite in general. I mean, that's not a crazy off the wall drink. I've heard of it before. But
Oh,
dude,
called booger.
you gotta stop drinking that zero sugar shit, bro.
It's too late. The damage is done.
Here's what I want you to drink next time. I want you to drink your wild turkey. I want you to
why would I
buy.
put sugar in it. That's healthy.
Exactly.
That's what makes it healthy.
I should have,
Man,
you know, in your packet, I should have sent you a bunch of detoxing stuff in your package instead of
Here's-
t-shirts.
next
and
Next time you're drinking a wild turkey, I want you to drink it with some club soda and a twist of lime and maybe some bitters. Try that.
Do I?
It won't taste as sweet and sugary,
We do see
but it
you.
also won't be killing you with brain tumors and diabetes and whatever the fuck else.
See, look at Common. He's like me. I've been drinking this since I was the age of 4. Has affected mine.
Yeah.
That's what I sounded like the other night on Enzo's stream. That's
I'm gonna
that's
pull that
fucking-
clip up. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hello, Van Dad. How you doing, man?
You came on late, and as soon as you started talking, I was like, "Whoa!"
I
you
know.
sound drunk,
I have
bro."
no memory of that, and I had to listen.
You're
to
like,
it
"I
the
sound
next day.
fine."
I was like, "Oh, Wes, don't ever."
Dude, was like, dude, I like, yeah, he's like compared to like the Highlander stream.
Well,
just a
I think
couple
he was
days
getting
ago.
scared. I think he was getting scared because he had sold me alcohol. So he's like, "I hope you're stationary wherever you are."
God, fun.
Yeah, I was
Speaking of
mad.
accents, Sammy does.
Access parliamentary.
Sammy does some.
Now
excellent
this,
fucking accents.
Oh yeah, Chaz is great.
Yeah, he's always good.
But the unfortunate thing is, it feels like it's just another thing that is in the movie that has no
Yeah.
real effect on it.
Yeah, the original was like that as well. But I mean, it kind of rushes a lot, even from their childhood, from to the last days of when before they got
Exactly,
arrested. For
Mystery.
murder,
I
death,
can relate. I'm
I'm
not
not
as
as think as you drunk I am. Classic.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
I was.
I think adapting the crazy to a movie is fucking hard because there's so much history with these people. So yeah, maybe
well,
a miniseries.
my understanding
Maybe a
of
miniseries.
the Italian Cosa Nostra is the fact that, you know, they very much did not approve of homosexuality. So him coming out to him
Yeah.
and just saying, "I like,
No, I agree.
I like boys." I mean, that
Yeah.
was like a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ronnie Crate would never admit that, not unless it was his family member or one of his close friends. He would never have gone out and said, "I like fucking men," you know. No, he would never would have done that.
I honestly would have cut all of this stuff out because it doesn't go anywhere and just made it dialogue and focused on something else. I would not have bothered putting this in.
Yeah,
it
it's
goes
like you get
nowhere.
a cool Chaz Palminteri cameo, and I mean that's kind of like the main reason of the scene.
Yeah,
But they did do deals with the mafia, though. They did.
Of course.
yeah.
The
I mean,
mafia
like I
was
said,
there.
I would depict that through dialogue or something and focus elsewhere because like this movie really lacks focus.
And I kind of agree. Yeah, it is very hard to fucking. Like I said, there's so much history on these guys. It's hard
It's just,
to.
it feels
it's
like
hard
there's like
to
a
get a nice
5-hour
place
cut
in.
of this
I know.
movie. Feels like there's
Yeah.
a 5-hour cut of this movie.
Yeah, it
somewhere.
should be in a miniseries. Should be a miniseries.
Yeah,
No, I was gonna ask you, Wes, because he did mention, okay, Barry Bonds is too hot for America. Like, you know more about Barry Bonds. Like, that's a big trope in a lot of films. Like, what's so special
Yeah.
about
So
Barry
the
Bonds
thing with
versus Chaz?
the thing with bearer bonds is if they're stolen or if you got them through illicit means, you really got to take them overseas. And what you do is it's not the money themselves. It's, I mean, to a degree, that's what paper money is anyways. But with bearer bonds, they can just sit in a bank and just collect more money on the insurance or on the interest for it and stuff like that. So it's just, it's also a cool crime trope to go, I've got bearer bonds overseas. Why am I doing a British accent? I've got bearer bonds overseas. You know what I mean?
Upper for boys.
Yeah, it
All
sounds like
the
a foreign
boys.
thing. I got bearer bonds from overseas.
This
See,
is like
I-
that's a typical Hollywood meeting.
I did wonder if, like, maybe because he thought he was so batshit crazy, he respected it. That's the way I took it.
I have to have
I think-
I
well,
mean,
I want a
think
fucking
Steve-
Italian boy.
I had a Negro once.
I had a Negro once. You and me both, Tom Hardy. You and me.
I
both.
really fucking know them.
I had 2 ex-girlfriends that were black, and both of them were so hot that like.
Oh, I
guys
thought we
would
were
give
talking
me-
about. I thought we were talking about men.
No,
Oh.
no.
Girls then? Oh, girls. I've had like 3 or 4.
Yeah. Black people in general.
Oh, men is and not for love, not for love. Just to establish my dominance when I was in the Florida State Penitentiary.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
funny, dude. Common
Yeah.
people. that
Oh
was
no,
good.
bloody
Um,
puffy now.
no.
But we all got needs, you know.
Al Gore can get cut out. So they're untraceable. That's the biggest thing.
Uh oh, what happened? to
Yeah,
Burger
miss
King?
the other thing about bearer
Oh.
bonds is like it's like
Happened.
one sheet of paper is worth like, you know, a huge
Hello?
swath of cash, you know.
We
Yeah.
we got you, or we got you, Gore King. You're good.
What happened?
Stupid internet.
She is
Them
fucking cute, though.
Smoking.
She is
Those
cute.
hills, the
Yeah,
hills
we
in
get it, like,
Kentucky, were
common.
messing up the stream.
I'm only getting when I'm drunk. Enzo, I don't know, but
What's that?
he said we're both
Yeah,
gay.
that's funny. Yeah. Hey
Honey,
guys, Toxic is also gay.
I'm not gay. I
You
have
quit,
sex
man.
with men. That's not being gay.
Yeah, but as long as he gives it, that's what matters.
It's assault.
Relationships
Yeah,
with women,
exactly.
sex with men.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
There. Thank you. See, Gordon gets. He's
Like,
the
he
smartest
accepts
one in the
blowjobs.
group.
He doesn't give them.
So
No.
what
Yeah.
famous singer is this bitch supposed to be?
Duffy.
Who's
Yeah,
it?
listen to us. Duffy, listen to her songs, Mercy. She's actually pretty good. Yeah,
I
and
know.
she's
I
she's
still
not-
don't know her
Duffy?
name. What did
What are you
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. What?
yeah, her name is
Hey,
Duffy. Her
Luke.
name is Duffy. That's her name.
We can't-
Duffy. Duffy.
Luke, take the mashed potatoes out of your mouth.
I can't understand
speak.
you.
Don't put the captions on the StreamYard.
Spell it in the
you-
chat.
Move
Hey,
the
Spell it
upper
out.
lip.
Double
Hey, guys.
F-Y. Duffy.
I hate
That's
this
her
word.
name.
Duff Doofy. Okay, that's a stupid name
Duffy.
for an artist.
Duffy. Not Doofy. Duffy.
There should be
Duffy.
two
One
One
F's.
you.
It's
One
Duffy.
you. One you.
D-U-F-Y?
D-U-F-F-Y.
Gotcha.
Okay, that makes better. Okay.
I would say
That's
Duffy.
Duffy.
So, like,
What
Duff
the
beer.
fuck? That's Duffy.
Yeah.
Doofy.
Patrick
I don't know who
Duffy.
Duffy is. Who's Duffy?
Listen to the song Mercy. Believe me, she sounds
Oh.
like fucking.
I'm sure I know her
Well,
song,
don't-
but
Yeah,
I've
she
never
sounds like Dusty
heard this
Springfield
name
a little bit.
before.
Yeah. You're a donkey.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
That is a donkey he's bringing
Right.
into the
Yeah.
Is that
club.
donkey or an arse?
Oh, wait, no, you're saying the actress. No, I'm asking who is this singer supposed to be in real life?
I have no
What?
idea. I think it's just a random
Oh.
club singer.
Exactly.
Oh, we
Okay.
went through all of that.
I know.
Wow. Did
You
we
know,
I
really
meant
do
the
I'm
that?
actual
looking up-
singer here. I meant the actual
I'm looking up.
singer on
Okay, so
screen.
Duffy makes sense. Duffy is a Welsh, like, current fucking rapper singer
Uh-huh.
bitch. Okay.
She is not a
That makes
rapper.
sense.
No, she is not a
Right,
rapper.
now,
She's
Luke,
just a
you
normal
know
singer.
that- you know what British
pop
sounds?
shit. She's
She's
doing
saying
pop
she's
music.
saying
Okay.
£2,000 a week. Is that a lot of money? I don't know your currency.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, the American currency rate, pounds different in dollars.
Do you think I mean, let's say they're the same. Do you think $2,000 a week is a lot?
Back in the 60s, yes. I'm saying,
Of
but, like,
course.
but I don't know what their
$2,000
currency.
a week is a lot now, motherfucker. How much money
Right.
are you making doing Uber?
Well, About $2,000 a
Jesus.
week.
It's a lot.
Are
I
you
think-
really?
Yes.
I just
Okay.
I'm doing
What?
this for fucking free.
I'm going to be a fucking Uber driver once I get my driving license. I am.
fucking hell.
You got to live in a big city, though.
Yeah,
That's
who are you
cool,
gonna
yeah.
drive through?
2,000
I will
letter-
drive through
2,000
York. I will
in New
drive through
York?
York. Every area of fucking north, right?
2,000 a week in New York is nothing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Well,
He's
well,
barely able to pour forward hot dog
no.
stand food.
Yeah, I'm paying $35 for a Big Mac. It's like,
God damn. Really?
I mean, it's exaggerated, but yeah, but no bullshit. But you
Dude,
see
the
like,
McKinley Mac.
what
I'm
are-
gonna
what
order
are
a
sales-
McKinley
what are-
Mac.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. The singer she's playing is Teamy Euro. That's the name.
Okay,
Of her.
there we go.
TV.
Thank you, Gord King. Someone
Thanks,
cares.
Lord King, for speaking intelligently and where we can understand. You don't sound like you have a bunch of marbles in your mouth.
Yeah, but those marbles
Right,
are so
right,
fucking
right.
Moorish, though. I can't help it.
I see. I don't know what you just said there.
Like, Luke, speak like toxic. Speak like he's Jack Reacher.
Yeah, do it when you have to tell us something. Do a Jack
All
Reacher
those
accent.
marbles. Well, those marbles
you go,
were
see?
very Moorish, okay?
Drive. You drive like a bitch. Much better. Much better.
The time we were watching, what was it? Watching The Party, and Wes was gone for an hour. Every time Luke would talk like Wes, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
that's funny.
he sound more like Wes than Wes does.
I like that too. Oh no! Oh no!
Now,
Damn.
I gotta say, I like the soundtrack of this movie, but it's a lot of songs I've heard on movie soundtracks before.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially,
Yeah.
Like,
especially
they're like-
Quentin Tarantino movies.
It's a
Especially Tarantino
song. It's like it's a soundtrack I wouldn't mind putting on, like just to listen to, because it's some great songs.
But it's not going to
But,
make
like,
you a
yeah.
legend.
Most of them are like, I've heard this. This song's from The Sandlot. This song's from this period piece. This song I heard on this one.
I'm a governor. Please, governor.
Please. Oh, well, so what?
Did you ever have the guards ever tune you up in the joint, Chris?
No, but because I wasn't that stupid. That's why. I've seen other guys though. I've seen guys 3 times my size. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, Wes, the term pulling the pin. I seen some guys pull the pin more than one time. I seen this kid who was like a white kid that was like, I don't know, 18 years old. Man, it was like a WWE match. Like, it was almost comical how watching 20 guys kick the shit out of this kid.
So, for those of us that haven't been raped in prison, what does pull the pin mean?
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, all the COs have like Enzo because they don't carry guns, which they should, but they have a belt on there, and a belt it's got a pin on it. If you pull the pin, it sends off this basically like emergency alarm. Where, like every CO in the whole prison comes to that location. So when you pull the pin, you have one guy pulls the pin. Imagine like 45 guards at one point all come to one area.
Yeah,
cool. So even if the guard does it or if a prisoner does it, doesn't matter.
Well, when Chris is saying that the prisoner did it, he did something so outlandish to get them to pull the pin.
Yeah. This one kid was mouthing off. He was like 19 years old. He goes, and the guard's like, comes back. He goes, "Fuck you, CO." And he goes, "What?" And like this to grab him. All he did, no bullshit, was just go like this. He just smacked his arm away. That was it. They pulled him to a side door, and we're in a gymnasium, meeting about like 100 black guys, and watching this kid. They pull the pin. They hear like the bell whistle go off, and you're just watching. It's like a clown car. Guards coming from different doors, different sections. I'm looking in the back, West, and watching it. All you see is like a little room and the 2 glass doors right there, and you see the guy on the ground. You always see his arms and legs going like this, and the guards are like doing, like stomping them, dropping elbows. They're just taking turns going like this. I'm like, holy shit.
It's fucking dumping buckets right now. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's all hot and sunny too. It's like shit, awesome.
Yes,
It means it's gonna be humid as hell in about half an hour.
The kid was 19. He learned really goddamn fast.
Gord King left again.
Damn internet.
Maybe he's having internet issues.
Now I love this asshole Mustachio. He was the bad guy in Dragonheart. He also was. What else was he in? He's in a bunch of stuff.
He's in Harry Potter and all that.
Right, the werewolf. The wolf.
Lupin. That's him.
It's a new dude.
And he was the really shit villain in Wonder Woman.
Don't know everything.
Oh, right. I love we're talking about Harry Potter movies. I'm not a big fan, but the third one, hands down the best one, right?
I've never seen any Harry Potter
I
movies.
like the third one. The third one's cool because it's got not one but 2 werewolves, and it's got that weird time travel thing going on. It's fun.
He's good in Fargo as well. He's very good in the third series of Fargo.
Yes, he was.
He's fucking creepy in that.
Yeah, he's really good in that. I'm glad you like that show, Luke. That's a good show.
Yeah,
Fargo? The first season of Fargo was great. I saw that one.
I've missed 2 fucking seasons though because I
saw the first season. Yeah. I saw the first season and I tried to watch the second season, stopped caring. I don't know.
It's an anthology. So
hello, my new goose.
But the problem with the anthology, here's the thing: anthology works when it's an episodical because that way, like, you could tune in next week if you're not into it. But if you're not into this season, it's like, well, I'll just come around next year, I guess.
See, now I figured you'd feel the opposite. The way that you are with TV shows is like if you didn't dig the season,
I appreciate it.
I'm sitting out this season. I'm not.
It works better if it's like binge-worthy seasons that are being released at once. I guess, but still, like.
I feel like Tales from the Crypt probably set a pretty high bar for young Enzo, and not much else is going to compare to it.
guys, it's hard to come up with a new story every fucking week. You know, with
Well,
new
now that you
characters
mention
and a
that,
new-
now that you mention that, the guy who directed this actually directed an episode of Tales from the Crypt. So as well.
Yeah.
Well, he's like he's flipping out like I want my go down and get my fucking £50,000 and damn dude.
I want a
cordial
fucking
visit to prison.
hospital.
Is anyone getting a hand job right now in one of these picnic table type settings?
Back in the 60s, probably, yeah.
Dude, if you get a cut on your forehead right there, the amount of blood. that
Oh my
comes out of
gosh,
it-
yeah, you'll bleed profusely.
You won't bleed to death though, but yeah, it'll be
No, just
everywhere.
your head. It's like there's. I mean, yeah, a small cut. You'll bleed like crazy. That's why wrestlers cut that part of their head.
Oh
And
right.
oftentimes
yeah.
they put
Little
they
razor
put the
blade.
razor in their boots or their
My
Speedos.
first stitches were in a very similar place as his.
Nice.
Actually, my only stitches, I should say.
I've just found me a good bar partner to go pick fights with at local pubs down in Kentucky.
Gore starts bleeding there for real.
I
My
have-
guy's dying.
I have a small, like Harry Potter scar on my forehead.
Awesome.
Love it.
Yeah.
The scarred child.
Chicks dig scars.
Yeah.
Dude, what was that? Simpsons?
Yeah.
I always
Granted,
picture
I got mine when I was 3, so I have to
Oh.
make up something else.
No, yeah, you got to say it's something else, brother.
No,
Well, I
just
can
like
tell
Harry
the rest.
Potter.
I can tell the rest of the story. I just have to. I have to
The
leave out
story
the
is
age
you
and
were
the
the chosen
circumstances.
one, and
Yeah.
someone from the future knew that, and they tried to kill your toddler self.
Like if I just say it was cut on the edge of a piano, then they're like, "Ooh, that suggests like something pretty interesting." And then I'm just like, "Okay, I'll just leave out the part where I was 3 years old and I was
Yeah.
being chased by my sister and I tripped. I'll leave that part."
Dude, I got a similar story with my little brother. He has a cool little scar like on his eyebrow, like his eyebrow has a little notch missing in it. And it's because when he was a little baby, and I was like, what, 3-4 years old. I remember like having like a teddy. We were at like a Dillard's or a J.C. Penney or something, kind of shop in a mall. And my brother was like had a doll, and I had it, and I just kind of like tossed it on the ground. And there's like a glass shelf that stuff are sitting on, and my brother like fucking went after it, and the glass shelf just like banged his head. And I remember like brown blood just like spraying everywhere and getting all over his face, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, the baby's been injured!" The whole store was like, "Oh my god!" It was amazing. He was fine though. He just got a little cut, but yeah, it was like, even a little cut like that on your eyebrow, dude. The amount of blood everywhere was like, Jesus.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of times boxers lose fights because they get a little cut above their eye
Yeah.
and it bleeds so much that it blurs their vision and they can't
Yeah.
keep fighting. It's
That's
not, it's
why-
not so much that it's a bad injury. It's just it
Yeah.
impairs your vision. And you can't fight back.
That's why we put Vaseline over the forehead and the eyes so that the gloves slide off and you don't get a cut.
Dude, here's another thing that's kind of bad storytelling. I watched this movie last night.
You play fighting.
Didn't even pick up those two are a couple or whatever. Fuck.
Really?
I figured that pretty early, but
Are you doing that thing where you watch it at double speed or some shit?
Probably.
I think I was like looking away for that one RV
Yeah,
scene
that's
where he
what-
comes out of there. Because I
Oh,
know
fair
he was
enough.
talking about how he's gay right there. I remember that.
I mean, yeah,
I
that'll
don't
do
really
it. too.
remember
Just
making
say-
the connection of him walking out of the RV. Like,
I
oh, they
did
just
because if you
fucked.
look at the way he walks, he's walking funny, like they were
See,
just
I
doing it. So
I never got. What I always got was just someone who's just shagged and that's it. You know, they're just someone having fun with.
I'm not even joking. I'm dead
fucking,
serious. That's
No, I
he walks
think-
kind of
No,
funny.
we
in that
we
part.
know
Okay,
you're yeah,
no.
we
You
know
know
you're
what you mean.
serious. Yeah,
That's
we
what I
got
joke.
it.
We can't even tell if you're joking.
You-
No.
Some of
Like,
us have
the
been
scene
there.
literally has him walking funny. I was like, oh.
That's the thing about having sex with dudes. If you get it or give it, you walk funny when you're done. It's weird. I've heard. Someone told me that.
Yeah, no, it's- supposedly.
Supposed, allegedly.
Oh, very good.
Allegedly.
Good gosh, Dad.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I like Norm's version. Allegedly, but also really.
He's right though. He's like, how many of you can claim that title? What is
very painful.
synthetic opulence?
Yeah, he's still channeling a little bit of bang. Let's not stand on ceremony, Mr. Wayne.
Okay, love magic.
I wondered what would break first.
I do
believe the
lies of the corrupt.
Classic. Classic.
This is funny.
Or in the word cunt.
Cunt.
There's no T neither. It's just
How many
there's an
C's
N.
are in the word cunt? No, how many U's? Just one. Just one. No, wait. What's the joke?
Yeah. I
How
like
many
it.
C's
I
and
love
he
that.
says
I
just
love that his
you?
little boyfriend. I love his little boyfriend is totally being supportive.
That's so Wes and Enzo when to go to a bar.
Dude, I'm watching I'm binging all this Alan Partridge crap, and there's the new show he did where he's like doing a morning show, and one of the jokes is the lady's a guest, and he's like, yeah, give it up for our next guest, Susan Clunt. And she's like, actually, my name's Fluck. And he's like, right, I see what I did there.
I want to see more dating movies where the guy like throws something at the window and it just
There you go.
shatters the window.
Yeah.
I want to see
Yeah, like
that
little-
more
It's a
often.
lemon
pebbles.
sherbet. We throw lemon sherbet to get pushy. All right.
Just speak like that from now on.
Yeah,
Dude,
that I
um,
can actually. It's funny that I can actually understand that.
That's funny.
God.
No, but like what you're saying is
Yeah,
like
I'm
throwing the
getting my
pebbles,
full
right?
fucking northerner out
Yeah.
here at the moment. I'm
It's
trying
like,
to
you
really
throw, it's
back
like you
in.
throw a pebble, then you throw like a
It
bigger
sha-
rock. and
it like cracks the
destroys
window, right?
Deliberate.
Oh,
And the girl's
no,
like, what the
that's-
fuck?
I want
And
the,
she
I want it
rolls.
to be like
No.
totally abrasive, like just destroy the window.
Oops, I threw it too hard. No, even better. Like it cracks the window and she like lifts the window. Like, what the hell? And then it shatters all over her.
Do you remember
Ah,
that?
here?
slices
We're
her
all
fucking
too-
face
we're all
and
too
hands.
fat for that.
Ah!
Even
You
if you
remember that
shattered it
Family
and it
Guy
all
one?
fell, and then she lifted the window like that was
Mhm.
needed, that would be a great little
Yeah.
bit.
That's funny. There you go.
Me and Andrew tried
Shattered
that.
through the window. Then she lifts the window. What the hell are you doing? I have
Me
to
and-
see you, babe. Don't even acknowledge the window has been shattered. Just be like, yeah.
If me and Andrew tried that pipe, we would have fucking broke that pipe. We're too fat for that pipe. Come on.
Yikes.
Yeah. And then all
Yeah.
the shit water, it's like a septic pipe or something. This fucking shit water sprays right in her face.
Ah,
Ah!
I'll go a
Fills
bunch
her
of shit
bedroom.
all over my shoe.
Then he falls down and the pipe is stuck and it's like spraying a torrential amount of shit right through the window in her room.
Are we
No!
just
We've-
brainstorming our first
Yes,
like
we've
Fairly
we've
Brothers
legit
comedy
we've
right
legit
now?
got a scene here. We've got a
Yeah.
scene here.
We'll write this shit down.
Parody this scene exactly verbatim. Yeah, yeah.
When Gorkin can't write it, he's might be the next screenplay writer for Hollywood. Can't do the worst than Acolyte.
I want to be like Joss Whedon. I'm not a screenwriter.
I'm gonna
You give
save
me
I'm
your
gonna save
script.
Daily Wire's movie studio. They need some
Yeah.
They need help. Yeah, they do need
Yeah,
help.
see, I want to be like a script doctor. Give me your crappy script or your good script, and I'll just go through it and be like with red marker. Just this is all stupid.
See,
Make here. I gave you back the script. I've added a few characters. Got rid of a few. Fuck off.
Enzo wants to play
Next
Josh
script.
Whedon. I want to be like Kevin Spacey.
Ew.
In what way?
Ew. Wait, yeah.
No, don't even let
need
him
to be
answer that.
more specific or a lot.
Leave it to
less
the
than-
audience's imagination.
Yeah, exactly. I love American Beauty.
I want to be like Kevin Spacey. Full stop.
Yeah. I just exactly full stop. Yeah, thank you.
Full stop.
It's
No
way better that
explanation
way.
needed on that one.
All right, leave it at that.
I want to barbecue on Epstein Island.
It's not Mrs. Friday night, but
I don't think that leaves much up to the imagination.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
It does call into question like what Stephen Hawking was doing on the island. Like what was he possibly doing?
Allegedly,
I'd
he was
like
like
to
making the
flopping wheelies.
horrors. Allegedly, he was making the horrors like stand on some kind of stilts and like solve math equations poorly.
Oh my God.
He was laughing at how stupid they
That's too
were.
sexy.
I want to go to
Yes,
the island.
stand. I'm getting horny. Stand.
Allegedly, he would put like he would.
That was what's funny is that's the clearest thing you've said the
Yeah.
entire stream.
We need to. That's what we're gonna buy. Luke is one of
Yes,
those little Stephen
yes.
Hawking machines.
Stephen Hawking talk
Oh.
machines.
so we can understand him.
oh, there he is.
Ah, you
Oh,
bastards.
beautiful brother Rich.
I'm sure
I
Luke
don't
will probably fucking. He'll
Lord-
find a way to. He'll find a way to
Lord
copy that
Toxic.
too.
Lord Toxic, is that a real gun that he is using right there? It's
I've done. So the
What
trick
caliber
I've
is
shown you
that?
guys the trick to the Stephen Hawking is you have to flick your lips when you're doing syllables. So you're like,
Yeah.
hello, well, I
Oh, yeah.
you talk like this, like a robot. It sounds more machine, like computer, you know.
How the
shit like
dude
that.
does it in Big Bang Theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
I've never seen Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, he does a
You're
pretty
not
good
missing much.
Stephen Hawking impression in that, and that's how he does it.
I actually think the actor is very funny. It's just a
Yeah.
show, that shit.
Yeah,
God,
Big Bang
you know
Theory
what?
is
Like they sort of
incredibly
bet-
mediocre with constant laugh track.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like there are
It's-
funny parts of that show, but holy
I-
crap, the laugh
It's like
track is
it's like
annoying.
a it's like a it's like an early 2000s version of Friends, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, every show's trying to be the next fucking Friends ever since that
Yeah.
came out.
And why
Everyone.
Friends wasn't that good?
Right.
Easy,
How
easy,
dare you.
easy. Kentucky is not that far away. Easy.
That shit was so overrated.
Hey, I will diet on this hill.
I like parts of it. I like parts of Friends. There's moments I like, moments I
No,
don't
that's
like.
why,
Friends is
that's why they
terrible.
came
I
the
just think
monkey
it's
for.
wildly overrated.
No, the cast was pissed off that the monkey was getting more attention than the actual cast.
Yeah.
That's why they killed off the monkey. Like, wait, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
they
No,
never
they
got that
killed
in-
off. They killed off the
Yeah.
monkey because they needed an all-white crew. I mean, that was
Yeah.
the whole.
They never had to do. They
Chad.
never had to do that with a
Ah.
fucking dog and Frasier though. Even though he
Yeah.
got loads more fucking fan mail than the cast.
I think they should have introduced the Cray brothers into Friends.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's been awesome. They just war fight like every one of them. That'd be awesome. Hit them all with hammers and
Yeah.
stuff. That'd be great.
I like how the little boyfriend doesn't know what to do right here. He's like, "Do
Yeah.
I get
See-
involved?"
This
We're
is
talking
why
about-
I didn't even notice that he was the boyfriend until the second viewing, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're
Uh-oh.
not like overly affectionate ever. They just kind of have some laughs. They sit next to each other and drink champagne. But I guess all the signs are
yeah.
there. I mean, he does seem a
It's
little
like
gay.
what
now
Luke
that I
said
think
too.
about it.
He's a
See,
lot
Tom
more.
Hardy.
He's a lot more harsher to his boyfriend in the
Oh, shit.
original
There you go.
1990
Another
version.
fight.
You guys, I'm gonna
Yeah,
send you a
reset.
picture of my brother. That blurry Tegan guy. It looks it's just like a fucking doppelganger. It's like my
That shot
brother's
right
in the
there was
movie.
good though. Those two fucking slapping each other.
Oh yeah, it's funny. This is how brothers fight. You know,
Yeah.
when
No,
they do
the
get in a
fuck
real
it-
fight.
who the fuck told you that? That is not how brothers fight.
Mm.
You tell me you've never had a brother who knows how to fight by fucking.
I've never.
telling
You
me.
would never. I would never close fist punch my brother. You just grab his
Well-
balls and you slap each other and you fucking wrestle. You know what I mean?
We fight to the death where we come from. I'm now
But,
a
like,
Roman
this whole
child. I
grabbing-
never used to
I
be.
mean, well, I, get
I think
that,
him
you know,
grabbing the
from-
bottle, like he doesn't. Even
I went
really
from being
mean
in a
to use
large
it.
family to being an only child.
I
Process of
love it.
elimination.
I
But
love
see,
that
yeah,
for
when your
you.
brother punches you, punches you in the fist, all of a sudden it's escalated to another level.
Dude, the
This is
worst
now a real fight.
the worst prison beating I got was from my brother in prison. That was the worst beating I fucking got.
The brother who just went back to prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
R.I.P.
Uh,
R.I.p.
No,
George.
that's the point though. He's like,
He hits
you're-
his arm
R.I.P.
like
What?
right under
What?
the arm, and it
What?
shatters on her armpit.
what do you
Did
mean
he die?
RIP? What do you mean
He's
RIP?
he's
You're
done.
fucking
He's done.
sad.
He got a PRR. He's got
No,
another.
he's not dead. He's in
Well,
prison
he
for
might
like
have-
maybe 10 years or something. You're saying?
I mean, he's already in his
Damn.
fucking. He's already in his mid-30s now. It's over, and he's spent most of his adult life in prison. It's over.
it's gonna be funny 10 years from now when he gets out and he comes straight to you. I need a place to stay, Wes.
I offered it to him. I offered it to him in 2021, and he wanted to stay in Florida, and then he got fucked up again. So that's on him.
But it's so funny. Where he's like, you don't hit a man in his balls or in his family jewels.
Shit.
Yeah. My balls.
The funniest part with me and my brother getting in a fight was the fact that in order to do it in private, we had to take it to the fucking shower room in the dorm, and this guy's back there fucking getting high, sitting on a paint bucket, and my brother kicked the bucket out from under him and made the kid fall down. He was like, "Get the fuck out! We're taking this room." I was like, "Oh shit!" And my brother starts doing all his kung fu and shit on me. I'm like, "Ah, fuck! I might have bitten off where I can chew here."
What are you doing?
What I'm trying to tell you is very
I'm very fragile.
See, this is Wes and Enzo fighting. Enzo, I'm very fragile.
I'm very
Wes would be
fragile.
saying that shit to me.
Yeah,
Like, we
I
know
would-
Wes. We know Wes. It's very obvious.
Yeah, no, I would. Yeah,
You're trying. Like,
Enzo,
I'm
I'm fragile, Enzo.
I've been having a real rough go at it, mate. I know.
it's been-
My asshole looks like a Skippy jaw,
Enzo's
Enzo.
like, why are you talking in a British accent for Wes?
I don't know. I need
I
to
would
stop
question
doing it.
He starts crying in a British accent.
It's like, how did they do the special effect of them hugging each other? Because one of them has blood all over their face, and he's
Yeah.
body double.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, but it's very. I mean, it's great. Like you said, older films, it's so obvious. It's really
What they do now,
angles.
like split screen still is implemented, but a lot of
Yeah.
times when they're doing more complex shots, is they'll just have a stunt actor, body double, and they just
Yeah.
map the dude's
Luke,
face on the body.
Yeah.
Luke, which season of Fargo was it? They had the twins with Ewan McGregor. Which one was that?
You forget me.
I don't know.
He's probably
Ewan McGregor, I think, was season 1,
He's
right?
muted. Oh, you're muted, Luke.
he's
Just you
killing
know.
a transient.
Yeah.
Or was
maybe-
Ian McGregor season 2? No, Ian McGregor was season 1, right?
Looks like
I don't
was it
know.
season
Oh,
3?
he'd be right back. He's got to do something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad.
Seeing his brothers fighting's getting them all amped up. Like, man.
Yeah.
It's a bum house
No,
fight.
I don't. I feel like it was season 3 or
3. Yeah,
4.
2
maybe.
was Jesse Plemons and Kristen Dunst.
Yes.
And 1 was Martin Freeman, which I enjoyed. Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes.
So probably 3, because I'm pretty sure 4 is Chris Rock and company, right? Or is that 3?
I got to look back.
Who
at
cares?
It,
The
I
Ewan McGregor street season. It doesn't matter. Just
the Ewan McGregor. I thought that was pretty flawless with the twins thing.
so I'll check that out. There's 2 Ewan McGregors.
Yeah, in Fargo, whichever season.
There's 2 Ewan McGregors also in The Island. Man, we should have. I didn't want to pick. any clone
Damn, I
movies.
forgot about the island.
I didn't want to
that
pick any
would've been a-
clone movies for twin
That's a good
season.
movie.
We'll do that next time. But yeah, clones.
Well, yeah.
Because clones don't count as twins. But yeah, there's
You're
a lot
right,
of good clone
you're right.
movies. Multiplicity. We should have watched The Sixth Day, even though it's not good.
What 1960s?
I think The Island is probably one of my favorite Michael Bay movies because it was like,
Yes.
that's where I realized, like, oh my God, his style is perfect for like bombastic
Yeah.
sci-fi movies.
Yes.
Remember when that
Yeah.
came
And I
out?
was hoping
I
he'd
was
do
reading-
more stuff like that. And then he
I
did the
was reading all the- I
Transformers.
was reading all the reviews, and the funny part, the Island bombed, which is, and
Yeah.
when it came out, it was arguably his best movie to date in terms of like the script and the acting, and he had like,
No.
well, he had like
his
less than
best movie
15
isn't great. The Island is fun, and it's, but yeah, it's
Well,
The Island. you know?
But Bay had a style at that point, which I'm just saying, like,
No.
but
His
it's a very
style was
serious
perfect for that
film.
kind of sci-fi future shit.
Yeah.
But then he made Transformers, and that was awesome. And then he just kept making Transformers movies forever. And it was like,
Yeah.
stop, stop it. And then he did
Ewan
Pain and
McGregor, by
Gain,
the way,
which
was
sucked.
season 3. I could still hear you all. I'm having
Yeah.
some mic issues, but
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Season
It's
Season
okay.
3.
No, but we don't know. It's like Sandler. Sandler can act, but I can't blame Sandler for doing, like, when Netflix is paying Sandler $50 million per movie, he makes these shitty ass, stupid rom-coms, but like that's where the
Yeah.
they get paid.
Sandler's, dude. I don't know.
But-
He
but he-
started that.
but
He
he can't-
started that
he
whole
loves
money
to act,
laundering thing. Yeah. Him and his what's his Happy Sandler or whatever, Happy Madison.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Happy
Happy
Man.
Madison.
Company.
He
'Cause,
he
like,
does seem
when I
like
first
a
heard
nicer
about-
bloke more than the other fucking money launderers in Hollywood, though.
Yeah,
We'll
like
give
Red
him
Letter
that.
Media,
We'll
they
give
had
him
talked about it extensively. They were talking about how like Jack and Jill cost the same. That's another twin movie that could have been on the list. But Jack and Jill cost the same as Terminator 2, and it's not because of inflation.
gay fighting.
Ooh.
Yeah. Jack and Jill, though, it was like super, it was like $100-something million. And you watch the movie and you're
Yeah.
like, where? And this is back
Why?
then.
So I
Now
wonder-
every movie costs
yeah.
$300 million. And you're
I
like,
wonder
it's
if
all
Jack and
going,
Jill
like,
might
right in
be
the
so
pockets.
awful that might be fun to watch because it's such a shitty movie.
No.
Like,
No.
I know one
No.
line I would like to hear Tom Hardy say as Ronnie here. I would like to hear him say, "Put the lotion in the basket." That's what I want to hear him say.
That's crazy. I was just listening to Silence of the Lambs at work last night on my
Hey,
audiobook. You know
That'd be
who
so
narr-
Yeah.
you know who reads that? Kathy Bates. She does a really good job.
Really?
Dope.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kathy Bates can
Really?
never do any fucking wrong in my eyes. She can't.
Really?
She got naked in About Schmidt.
Yeah. What
Oh,
about?
yeah, well, we'll
yeah,
know-
what
we'll
if,
know
what if
that.
she had
We'll-
you
I'll
tied
move
to a
past
bed
that.
with a sledgehammer? Would
And
she
she
be
fucking
doing
hobbled
something
you.
wrong then?
Yeah, she does that well
Um,
and all.
That's just so funny. Like, toxic, like working security at somewhere. It's like, what are you listening to? Silence of the Lambs on
I
tape.
know. It is creepy. I'm gonna send you a video of what it is that at fucking 2:00 in the morning in this fucking junior high school, and I'm fucking walking around like waiting for the monsters to come get me.
You're at a school. I thought you weren't allowed near schools.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, Chris. Don't piss yourself, Chris. It's all right.
Just to
God
explain it.
damn, those kids love those honey buns. We can't stop it.
That hey,
No, I'm joking.
disavow,
I'm joking.
disavow.
Dude, I'm telling you
I'm
though,
joking.
one day in the future, you're gonna be walking by a kid using a vending machine. He's gonna be picking up a little honey bun, and you're gonna just like try not
him
to
a look.
laugh.
Yeah, give
Yeah,
him a
you're
look.
gonna be
Yeah,
like,
you
oh
probably
my
got
God.
angry fucking mothers showing up at your door saying, "Is this your fucking Beretta? How did my son get a hand on your fucking Beretta?"
Hey, did y'all hear
Is
the
this your
one
fucking
about the
field
guy
notes
who
as
was
well?
doing Did y'all hear the one about the guy who was doing creepy stuff with the smallmouth bass? Now he's not allowed within 500 feet of a school of fish.
It was a lonely fish. He was a gay fish.
Christ.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Anyway,
It's gonna be fun to replay.
Yeah, Tom Hardy is fucking
it's
Buffalo Bill.
snowing. It's a
Oh.
Christmas movie, right?
Yeah, no. Fucking Christmas seems to come along a lot. on the
Fans
show,
of
like,
that.
Why do I have this?
love
Why do I have this
stupid British
overwhelming
accents.
fear that there's going to be some announcement on the PA system and it's gonna be like, Mr. Kelly, can you come to the office? Listen, we had a teacher say listen to your live stream today.
Yeah, we had a concerned parent who brought to our attention a YouTube channel that you're on.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you would just be like, "Fuck you, that ain't me."
Yeah.
Honestly, and the fact I wish it
That
was
doesn't even-
me because
that
this
doesn't even
guy.
look like me.
Yeah, first of all, I wish it was me because this podcast that you're bringing to my attention sounds kind of funny, and I think I might
Yep.
listen to it.
Yeah.
What the hell is this about butt stuff?
Dude, you guys, I'm sending you a picture of Aldo. You're gonna be like, dude, he does look just like this guy. It's
Look
literally
at-
weird watching this scene. He looks that much like my brother.
Look at the little brother acting, or the little boyfriend acting up here. Like,
All right.
geez, he is getting
Yeah.
out of
Well,
pocket.
they're trying to intimidate this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Into
I
selling
get it.
so.
I get it. I just we haven't expressed. He's a little light in the ass to be doing that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking innocent.
I'm fucking innocent. You smoked back in the 60s too, in prisons.
Oh yeah.
I'm just fascinated by you. You can smoke in planes. You can smoke in hospitals while your wife's giving birth.
Yeah,
Smoke in
used to.
prison now in
Used to.
Florida. In Florida, you can
Oh,
smoke
well,
in
you
prison.
can't in New York. That's why. So it's
Oh,
always funny how every state has their own different rules.
I mean, it's not allowed, but I mean, the guards they're just like whatever. As long as they're not raping me, I'm fine.
That's true.
I mean, you're not allowed to shove drugs up your ass, but they're allowed to happen, don't they?
It's true.
Yeah, they do. Yes,
I
they do.
I think I was bragging how much.
That's one of my brother's hustles. He gets like weaker members of his gang to fucking go out and do like road work, and then people drop like packages and they fucking smuggle it up there. But he showed me one time. He goes, Wes, come take a look at this, and he has this big fucking tennis ball size thing. I'm like, what is that? He goes, oh, it's tobacco's in here, and I'm like, God damn. He's like, this was up someone's ass. I'm like, why are you holding it? Why are you showing this to me, George? He's like, I'm just saying that's how I run my crew. I'm like, I don't care. He's like, if you hadn't have messed around with the darkies, then you could have been part of this. But I was like, I'm fine not being a part of it, George. It's fine.
I hope you watched the fucking thing before I handed you it.
I didn't touch it.
Why does this ball smell like ass? Why does this ball smell?
This coffee smells like shit.
Hey,
It is
I
shit.
smell ass.
But Luke automatically thought that Wes was touching it.
That's what they were saying when you brought the donkey in.
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. McCowan. Case
All right, case dismissed. That's awesome.
God, I've literally never heard that in my entire
I
life.
love when gangsters get away with murder. As I'm getting
Both.
older, I keep wanting the bad guys to win. I don't know why.
Both, Mr. E, both.
Oh, wait, hold on. Smoking in prison cigarettes are
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what prison you're in. Well, the funny, like they say, the cliche is like it's actually easier to score drugs in prison than it is out on the streets.
Yeah, because the guards don't make a lot of money, so it's very easy. You better be careful with that music there, big guy.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what was weird, Enzo? They did not gig me on the music
Yeah,
for
music-
Highlander.
It's like it's so random, dude. We don't know anymore.
It is.
Music
Yeah.
tends to be more allowed on YouTube than most shit, but you'll still get claims on them.
Yeah.
But
If
the
you-
moment
if
We
you
did,
that-
Some
The
music
moment-
they haven't copyright claim. The video I just uploaded has about 2 minutes of one of the Mario like the Mario 64 songs, and
Yeah.
fine.
video game
Totally
music
fine.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because video
Yeah.
games are, you can upload any kind of footage from any video game, no problem.
Well, I don't
Uh,
have the amount of experience that you guys have with this.
Well,
You'll learn.
how-
Yeah, we've seen the past 40 like
I became an
watch that
expert
dude.
in a few
Like,
months.
we're always rolling dice. With Stephen Gorkin working with Collateral, it's like he was smart to like show a couple seconds, but like who knows? Sometimes you show 2 seconds, they nail you. But some other guys show fucking a half hour footage in a row. And
We
they
have
like, yeah, it's
me and my cousin did Queen of Blood, and during like the boring space landing scenes, I turned down the volume and I just played up fucking Pink Floyd. And I only played like 10 seconds of Pink Floyd, and they got me for that. And I disputed it, and it was rejected. I was like, fuckers.
We got fucking nailed for the Matrix, but then remember Wes, when you Reacher, they were fine till the final finale. Then I show still as a Reacher, they blocked our shit.
Yeah,
I
sometimes it
think
could be
that
like
was
that.
more. I feel, and I think I said this to you before. I think that was a political thing because we were getting so many views, and other people who are monetized and actually make YouTube money. I think they were shutting us down so other people could be, like they have
it's
the
a
TBR
conspiracy.
stuff. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
kind of is though.
What I noticed
We had
with
like
Speed,
1,200 views on one of those videos.
right? What I noticed with Speed, though, with Speed, like I learned that certain parts of movies can be not allowed on YouTube, but some parts of movies can be. And like so, specifically, when I got YouTube copyright claim for Speed, it was 3 separate claims from 3 separate companies for 3 separate parts of the movies, and even the titles were like, bus ramp scene or whatever. Like it was like, whoa, that's weird.
It probably helps that all of the Highlander show is all streams on YouTube, so that's
right.
probably
Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. If it's allowed on YouTube, it's allowed on YouTube.
But then this is
This is probably the worst CGI in the movie.
Yeah, it
CGI
looks like it's been blurred, doesn't it? It looks like it's
it's rough looking. But honestly, it's like the scene just falls flat because it's like you don't know this cop character really. So it's like I'd love to get into the scene, but I don't know him. And he's such a good actor, and I'm like, gosh, you should have done something with him.
Eccleston.
He's still better in this than he was in For the Dark World. He was, because he just looked fucking bored in that movie.
He looked cool though. His makeup was cool.
Tons of
Did I tell you guys in doing my Gone Girl video that I'm working on? I found out the sister in that was one of the fucking main bad guys in Infinity War.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carrie Coon, yeah.
Yo, you knew that?
Yeah, I found out about it a while ago, but
no shit. I didn't know that. I also didn't know she was the same chick from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, she's a fucking hottie though. She is.
She's the best thing in Gone Girl, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think she was in Fargo Series 3 as well. She was the short hair.
The best thing of Gone Girl was the girl who plays Ben Affleck's student who gets all naked.
Oh, wow. All right.
Hair from Blade Lines.
I can't argue. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, she looks great, but she's a flaming retard.
That's how I like
She's an actress. What the fuck you expect?
Yeah, what did you think
Well,
she was going to be?
I mean, she gets in a special, like, she's kind of like Alyssa Milano. She's that level of annoying.
Yeah,
and she was one of like the people who really
but she's younger and hotter.
Movement.
She's younger and hotter.
Oh no, she's definitely younger and hotter. There's no doubt. I mean, but just don't listen or read anything she says. You'd be better off.
Stupid. I mean, but there's people I love that are like Alan Richardson is stupid as shit on social media too.
Yeah.
I follow his workout videos because it's like don't listen to his political views.
Oh yeah, Sean Penn's a total fucking art's ad as well, but his acting's fucking brilliant.
You guys seem like what? Yes, that shit with Jack Black and Biden. I'm like, oh
yeah, he did shit. They pulled out a Epstein Island video. They were like, hey, Jack Black, election time's coming up. Time for you to.
It's just so funny the fact that they think that like Jack Black is gonna, persuade us. Like, oh my god,
the dude is out there looking like Karl Marx. It's like he's not.
They think like I'm a fan of Jack Black. They think because he comes out, I'm gonna be. Oh my god, he's right. I should vote for. What happens is I hate Jack Black now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, fuck you, Jack. I didn't realize you were
I can only tolerate Jack Black in certain things, like the stuff he did in the Nazis, maybe. Or
well, he's funny because he's self-aware and he's aware like his limits. But yeah, when you like his Tenacious D shit,
and he does
his Tenacious D shit's amazing.
When he's playing the high school bully, it's actually very fucking funny.
Yeah.
He's great in Dead Man Walking. He's also good in he knows Tim Robbins from. They were in an acting troupe together. So when you
no wonder his views are what they are.
Yeah. He's a fucking actor. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, surprise! The actor from Hollywood is liberal. Like, it's only shocking. It's only shocking when like Dennis Quaid like literally says out loud like I'm voting for Trump. Like when they say shit like that, that's like Because usually it's like ambiguous. Like, I don't know, man. I like The Rock. I can't endorse Biden. It's like, that's not what we want to hear, motherfucker. Say what the actual apology would be like. Trump 2024. If The Rock said that, it'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he's serious, you know? This whole vague, like, I
Well,
don't
my
know,
father
man.
lost my virginity to the girl next door. He said, "Son, that girl's mentally retarded." But Dad, you said the first time you should be with someone special.
Yeah, that was good.
You gave her the short bus.
That's a good one, dude.
You gave her the short bus, motherfucker, dude. You just can't let Mr. E have his moment, huh? You gotta
No.
come in and
Fucking shame.
Goddamn Gord, stealing his glory.
I'm just kidding.
So about the
Glory.
Gord.
Gordy.
Gord's a mystery. There's only one king in the stream. It's not you.
Honeymooned in Greece.
Look, everything's perfect. They got married. She's happy. Look,
He said he was straight for like 2 weeks.
Make this movie about a really dumb mob wife who doesn't understand her husband is a fucking mobster, you know?
She's one of those I can fix him girls, which means she's stupid.
Now here's another
Why she
problem.
only lived for 8 months after they got married.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
actually
wonder
divorced
why.
8 months. She split up with him 8 months after, then killed herself. Or got
The
married.
other thing that's fucked up about these encyclopedic movies, typically they take place over the course of a long period of time. But when you make one of these encyclopedic movies and it's not really, this is not covering decades of time, you know?
Like I said, this would have been a lot better if it wasn't a true story. Like, you know, a lot of movies.
Yeah, it's kind of
just have it inspired. Just have it inspired by a true story. Just change all the
Yeah,
characters.
we need more fucking deaths. We need more grisly murders and gunshots and shit like that. We can't just have like, I got drunk and stabbed a guy at a party.
You know what
Sorry.
Casino did?
The whole,
Just fix
the whole
it.
criminal empire came tumbling down because of my temper one time. I mean, it was a little too realistic. I was like, oh my god, because usually
I mean,
movies, the guy.
Casino pretty much took a true story and fictionalized it.
Right. Yeah, because like in movies, like in reality, if you stab a guy at a party full of witnesses, you probably will go to prison for a long time.
This
But in
is
movies,
part of the reason
But he
why
did do
like
that, though.
adherence
I
to
think he-
history
I
is
think he
not a
did
big
do that.
concern of mine.
in movies, you typically, you guys get killed all the time, and nobody gets arrested for them ever. You know, it doesn't matter.
I mean, and you don't even always have to change up history all that much. You just have to add little, like, okay, Zodiac, a lot of what happens in Zodiac is true to what really happened, but they just altered a couple, like they made Paul Avery and Robert Graysmith a lot closer than they were, made them friends. That enhanced, that dynamic. It's like they just made little changes here and there to make sure that it flowed like a film.
Yeah.
I'm like, they didn't really do that here, and they should have.
You think she works better as a blonde or a ginger?
Go and sit with Mr. Krabs.
Mom?
I like her as a blonde.
Yes, the mom.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah, this is another problem. Yeah, this is another problem as well, because the mum was the most important figure and a big influence on the craze, and she's barely in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
She gets more screen time. She does get more screen time in the original 1990s version. And
It's because you know what that
fucking
means
great.
is she probably was like the mastermind behind all
She
the
was.
crime, and because
She was
probably involved
She
in
was
the
like
movie.
the matriarch. She was the matriarch.
Yeah.
She was pretty much in charge in a way. She was like
You can
ruled the
make a
household.
movie about my sons, but you better not fucking depict me doing any illegal shit, or chop your legs off.
Emily Browning is another one of those chicks that's like really pretty with clothes on, but I've seen her naked and she's very, very mid body.
Yeah, she was in that film Sleeping Beauty, but that's kind of creepy naked, not sexy.
Yeah.
Sexy naked.
She's one of those girls where she looks young, which isn't cool. Like why are you dating a girl
I don't.
with, like,
That's
an
thank you.
adolescent
That's
body?
why
That
that
he doesn't
whole,
look
this
much
whole-
older than Lemony Snicket at this point.
Right. This whole obsession everybody has with Jenna Ortega is creepy.
Right.
as fuck.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I don't
Dude,
care
it
how
is
old she
so
is.
I know, 'cause it seems to be a real thing that's going on in porn. They keep getting these lasses that have no hips and they're fully shaven down there,
Here's
and
the
they
thing.
still look very young. They still
Billie
look very
Eilish
young.
looked kind of young until she showed her huge, massive honkers, and now it's like,
Yeah,
oh, okay,
that's-
she's a woman.
Yeah, no. Once,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I still think it's creepy to ogle it. Well, at
Does
least
it say
at
what she's
my
taking?
end, anyway.
She said right now she's taking sleeping pills. What other medication she taking?
I don't think they're all that specific about it.
Okay.
She take aspirin like a fucking horrific
Like,
death.
yeah, it's very vague. With like sleeping pills for half the time.
She has like a
other
bloody
pills.
nose, you know, when she's dead.
Yeah.
So whatever the fuck. It could have been aspirin because
Like,
I mean,
I
how do you die
before-
when you take a bunch of aspirin? Don't you like just like your
It
stomach
thins
just
your blood.
bleeds out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it thins your blood.
And so much them self-medicating, man. Holy shit, especially in the 60s.
Look at you.
Hey,
Oh,
I guess
really,
to
Chris?
answer Toxic's
Hey, Chris,
question, I
take
think
another
she-
shot of self-medication before you
Yeah,
judge
take another
somebody else.
swig of
I'm points right
wild
now.
turkey.
To
Fucking
answer
Chris.
Toxic's question, I thought she looked better as a brunette than a
Oh,
blonde.
Sure.
Thank you.
The Gordon knows.
By the way, I meant to say this earlier, guys, but I had my phone call. If you do get in a fight, brass knuckles are illegal almost everywhere. But if you get a roll of nickels, they will accomplish the
Dude,
same thing. It's
My dad,
completely legal.
my dad told me that as a teenager.
Yeah, your dad is a smart man.
A roll of
Julie
nickels like
Naughty.
in the
Julie
cardboard
Naughty
tube.
toxic because I need
Huh?
to clean the streets of more homeless people.
Well, you know, the petrol's legal too.
Yeah, you
Look
just
at her kids. Nickels over knuckles.
Petrol's legal. Petrol's
Hang
legal.
on.
if you yeah,
It's
Shut
too
up.
noisy.
Wait.
It's too noisy.
You're
What?
saying a roll of nickels like in the tube?
Yes.
yes,
You
Yes.
hold it.
You put them. You just put them in your hand, or you?
yes.
You palm it like that,
Okay.
and then you go like that.
All right.
Yeah. The bullshit.
Same
Now
thing.
I myself have a metal tube that I just keep in my
Yeah.
car.
So basically, if you have metal tube in your hand, you will deliver harder punches. You won't like break
Yes.
your own hand or something.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
I've never done that in real life.
I have also never done that in real life to
Yeah.
any person for any amount of money.
Not
It was one of the
legally
guys-
anyway.
How are you so small? You win a lot of fights. I'm like, you think
Yeah.
I fight fucking clean?
Probably in Afghanistan then. When we went out of the bullets, we just get a big roll of nickels and beat those Afghans.
That's a big negative on that one there, Ghost Rider. I definitely never went anywhere in Iraq without my pistol. That's crazy. I would see all these guys that bought knives and swords and shit from the Haji shops, and I'd be like, dude, why are you carrying knives?
What? Bugger tablets.
I was like, they give us guns. Like, that's dumb. Gonna get in a knife fight with an insurgent.
Fuck a pain in the fucking ass. Jesus. Tom Hardy's good at yelling.
He is good at yelling. Yeah, he is good.
What's like Enzo said, where how like a Leo is always best when he's yelling. Tom Hardy can yell good too.
Know things about us, mate.
Although
Know
I don't
things,
subscribe to the
eh,
idea that yelling
about
is
Ron, about me,
Oscar
about the-
bait. Like I
Yeah.
saw like 10 great performances on a YouTube reel, and it was all somebody yelling in each one. I'm like, dude, yelling does not make it. Yeah, it's not great.
True.
We'll take a punt.
I
You know,
think it's a little-
anything.
I
Is it
was
take
like
a-
it when,
is it- take a punt?
Every fucking final Thursday of the month.
I always like it when the hostilities are more calm in movies. You know, like there's something bubbling underneath, and they're trying to keep control
Yes.
of their tempers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. E, you're correct, but they are also illegal, and you'll get an aggravated assault charge. If you have something inside the palm of your hand, out as opposed to outside, it's a misdemeanor.
Wes knows this as well. You know what's really good in prison? This is my jail. They gave us combination locks for your lockers,
Yeah.
for belongings, and put a combination lock into a sock.
Yep. It's called slocking. Slocking
Yeah,
somebody.
And I tell you one thing, combination lock can do a lot.
That's how they got rid of Whitey Bulger. Got slocked up.
Really?
Remember fucking Full Metal Jack with the soap? It's like, and that was realistic.
Yeah.
Like, okay, take the soap. Now imagine that's a bar of soap. Now take a fucking combination lock and the damage that shit will do.
It won't work as good now because it's all body wash.
Right. Right.
Just pour body wash into a sock. You're just it's like, ugh, what are you doing?
And they just Well, he smells good now though, so that's
Well,
good.
the
He's
soap in fucking
exfoliated.
prison is harder than most bricks
Ah,
I've had on the outside.
Why do you smell like coconut and aloe?
Yeah, and Wes knows this too. It's amazing what you can do with a fucking sharpened toothbrush too.
You guys crack me up, really.
Well, you got to do it right though. You take your dessert wrapping, and then you take your razor out of your shaving razor. You put that in the bristle part, and then put the plastic around the razor that's in the bristle, and you melt it so that you have a cutting tool, and then you have the other end. You shave that down so it's a poking tool, so it's a double-edged blade, and then you put it in the toilet and shit on it, and then let the shit dry onto the blade, and then so if you stab or poke 'em,
Bacteria.
yep, they'll get sepsis. So even if you don't kill them with the the cutting or the stabbing, the sepsis gets in their blood.
This is what I was talking about. Yeah, taking the turd and putting it in the freezer and then sharpening it into a ice pick, and stabbing someone with a frozen turd. You can kill them.
Jesus Christ!
You stab someone in the arm.
Allegedly,
they'll die a sad,
allegedly.
Dude, I haven't tried that one. That sounds horrible.
Oh, fucking
What's
hell.
cool is you don't need to be in prison to do it. You can literally just put turds in your own home freezer, and sharpen them.
They don't generally issue us freezers in prison either, so that's probably not
Yeah, you have to like
But-
have
okay,
access to
but
the
the
freezer
odds
somehow.
of such a home invasion are low. That means that you're probably just gonna have years of turds in your freezer. So is it really worth it?
No, yeah, you don't use it for home defense.
What's
you use
with
it
all
for
the turds in the
offense.
freezer? Oh,
use
I'm
it
just
for
saving it for the apocalypse.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you have a bone to pick with someone. You go straight to your freezer. You open your turd compartment, grab one of the frozen turd knives.
You can
drive
tell.
over to
You
your
can tell
enemy.
Gordo lives in a good neighborhood because he's like the odds are low. You can tell Enzo lives near the
Yeah,
border.
we have
He's got-
guns. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, throw a break
exactly.
into my
Yeah.
house. They're
I
getting a
don't know
gun.
if I do live in a good neighborhood, but I'll buy a gun.
Imagine if you hid your gun in your freezer. How impractical that would be if you had a home invasion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your gun should be your fucking nightstand right by your
Imagine
bed.
if your bullets had poop on them.
Yeah. Oh my god. In them. Poop in them. Like
Yeah.
hollow
In
Browns.
case you live.
He wants a war. He's got a war. Get my frozen turds
That's
out
not
the
a bullet.
freezer.
That's a peanut.
That's
This bullet smells like shit.
very beautiful.
It is shit.
He dies slowly, painfully. It's like you watch this.
Oh.
How did this body get someone else's poop inside of it?
Dude, literally, like the gunshot sound is just like,
CSI.
like fucking.
We could. Are we
What the
writing a
fuck is in
CSI
your
episode?
box?
We're writing a
Like,
CSI episode now too.
This is how you know
Yeah.
the movie's mid because we keep imagining like funnier and more entertaining stuff we could be watching,
It's like the
and they're all
CSI,
poop
You have
related.
so many questions.
Someone somewhere is taking down a lot of notes from this stream.
Like there are at least 3 people listening to this stream on headphones, just looking straight into monitors.
Yeah.
We're all
They're-
going to be.
and you know what?
Yeah.
Not a
There's a shit-
single one of them has
there's a-
subscribed
yeah.
to this channel. Screw those people.
Yeah,
There's
we're
a
going to be
shitload
brought
of
into
fuck-
federal court, and they're
Yeah,
just
you
going to be
did.
like,
Yeah, we got a shitload of Gene Hackman
Blue
from the
Collar's got
conversation
the-
listening on us.
I think Blue Collar's got the most subscribers out of all of us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I think
mean,
actually my
you know,
meme channel passed him, so now my truth is
asshole.
more important than his.
exactly. You
Hey,
Biden
you hear that, Blue? Gord
Yeah,
keeps calling you out.
Yeah, my memes are now more truthful than
That's-
your
he's right.
streams.
I
The
would
more
get from Legend
subscribers you have, the more right you are.
Yeah.
Welcome to my Tuesdays.
So if we ever get in an argument, I'm more right.
Yep,
Oh, I have
Exactly.
cool down.
Yeah, you guys, I know like the bogging down is looked down upon, but I mean, I embrace the bog. I embrace the tangents. I'm all for it.
what? Sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
oh, that's what we
tangents
do.
are
This.
awesome.
Yeah, if you're, we've said this before. Like, if you're watching a movie with us for the first time, you've never, like, I don't know why you would do that because we're just
Dude,
gonna,
like I listen to Mr.
ruin it.
Brown. I love the guys, but like they'll just have like 2 sentences talking about something else. It'll be like bogged. You're getting bogged down. It's like Jesus Christ, guys.
And a deal was a
Mr.
deal.
Brown's like the one brother.
Toxic, is this streaming on your channel as well?
It is.
Hell, what?
How the fuck? What? I
Luke,
thought-
Gemini.
What do you do?
Gemini.
Yeah.
It's Gemini. Gemini season.
Oh,
I said, Luke, you want? What is your channel, car? You hit
yeah,
the
but
fucking.
I didn't know StreamYard could allow that.
Yes,
to be
Yeah,
honest.
can, but it's
Look
like
earlier.
why you got like 24 subscribers and they're all the same people from
Both
Blue
ends are
Collar.
good. Andrew's holding you back, Luke.
So I'm saying, like, why are we like we're just having the same audience? You're like Mr. E's watching the same stream on 2 different devices, right? And on 2 channels.
Oh,
Like well, Gord King knows it's different when you're guessing versus hosting. I do admit, like I sometimes have a lot of fun being a guest on Gord King because I'm not doing all this fucking work.
Yeah.
The work of clicking your mouse on and off. Fuck
Hey,
off, man.
listen. If
Yeah.
you're trying to run your mouth
Not
and talk
okay.
about a movie, I feel
I do it all the time.
Blue.
We-
I feel
we-
you.
we
I
all
feel
have
your
fucking
pain.
ADD
I
like
feel your
you,
pain.
okay?
Get on OBS and
We're
start
not
editing
all
shit in
being acid like
Discord.
you are, asshole.
Seriously though, days like today are why I'm gonna abandon live streaming on my own channel for a little while because I'm
Yikes.
like, gosh, it's so much freaking work.
No.
So much work.
Oh, you mean
God.
with Nightcrawler
should have
coming
done
up?
it last week, God. We could have had you on for Taxi Driver. We could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
was
I've got
gonna, yeah, I mean, I
today and
floated
next
the idea of streaming last night, but I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm tired. I'm just gonna stay inside and go to bed early.
Yeah, I literally had to I had to finish a meme, upload that, watch the well, I watched this late last night. Didn't go to bed till 4. Then I got
watched it probably
Nightcrawler. I'm
this
still
morning.
watching, and I have a gaming stream to do. I'm just like, gosh, this day is gonna just
Did you
be
so,
over and done with.
Gordo, are you saying that you're not going to participate in live
not
streams?
gonna
Or you're
host.
not going to?
No, I'll guest anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not running my own live show for a little while.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, I think you do need the odd break from it though.
I do.
No, I have fun though. But
I'd rather be making videos than doing my own live stream.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't realize how much
it takes a
time
lot
that
more.
actually takes up.
Yeah, it does take a lot more work, but I do prefer videos to live streams. Live streams are kind of like a way to really get into a movie. Something I can't do with 5 minutes of a video.
Yeah,
Well, I
this on other
recorded-
people's channels is great. Love that.
Yeah, I recorded the Highlander thing, and I didn't do that live. We recorded, and then I put it up on the channel. So I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I am thinking of doing that as well. Do a recorded live stream and then put it on unlisted.
Yeah.
Get the link onto Video Pad and then start adding the clips I need. I might try doing that.
Yeah, because I was because I didn't know what I was doing, so I was just like, and poor Dudicus is like, I'm like, hey, do you think I'm showing too much? He goes, I don't know. It's like, okay.
yeah.
He's like, you brought me into this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, all right, cool.
I always said, Wes, this what everyone knows on the panel, that certain films, like, say a John Wick film doesn't need a 6-hour breakdown. It's just how it is.
No, it
certain,
doesn't.
Certain films are good watch on. This film, it's a kind of a mediocre film, but the funny part is this 5 friends trying to make it more comical than what it is. It depends on the movie. Some movies don't need it watch along. It's
like when we did Prestige. Besides talking about the book stuff, I mean, I'm sitting there like, what? I'm geeking out over the movie. Like, I'm not even participating as much in the stream because I'm just sitting there geeking out on all the. I could just watch that again. Like, this is just something you can talk about. I mean, Enzo's probably right. We should have done twins, but
no, but
people, I don't
Tom Hardy though. Tom Hardy.
You know how much more fun we'd be having if we were watching Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger right now having Kathy.
I mean, it'd be us doing a bunch of Arnold impressions instead of Cockney accent
stiff
impressions.
upper lip guy.
Bad.
I think this is plenty fun. It's fine. We're having a good time.
I watch bad movies all the time, guys. You fucking have no
yeah,
idea.
you do.
Yeah, I watched your Dreamscape. I watched your Dreamscape.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey. That's a classic there. Calm down.
What did I watch last night? Holy shit. It was I watched that Bruce Lee documentary about the Bruce Lee clones. That was cool.
Bruce Lee clones.
Yeah, there's all these Bruce exploitation movies coming out after he died with like Chinese knockoff Bruce Lee's. Like Bruce Lee spelled L-I.
Speaking of
Mom is hot, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, speaking of worthless.
Wait, what?
Mom is hot.
Look, she's wearing a low cut shirt.
It's because she has cleavage, so therefore that's it. That's all it needs.
No,
That's all he needs.
I'm sorry. At that age, that's leavage. Okay.
Yeah.
Cleavage.
No,
it looks like 2 runny eggs hanging on a nail, doesn't it?
At that age, it's saggage. It's saggage.
I was in a trip hop band called Leavage.
Of course you were. Of course you were. When is Showdown in Little Tokyo premiering?
I'm editing it. I'm editing. I started editing it. So
the movie or the event? No.
The We Watch.
Yeah.
Hardway's uploaded and probably coming out Wednesday. It is coming out Wednesday, and then
I love the
and
Hardway.
then,
Who'd you do the Hardway with?
Me. Back in February. So don't worry.
Wow.
You weren't the only one.
Showdown in Little Tokyo? Wasn't that back in March?
Yeah.
We did that
around the same time. Yeah.
Dude, that's ridiculous. He's like, after you take his trousers off, burn them. Wait, what?
Yeah,
after you move his trousers. Yeah.
Crabs will infest the house. The pubic lice.
See? I look at him. Mystery gets it.
Yeah. I mean, anyone who wants to show me their titties, I'm all about it. Old lady. I've had old ladies pull out their
you look at them, but you have to make a sound judgment after the fact.
Look, listen to me. I've had like old lady, Ruth or whatever her name is, pull out her huge cans for me at the fucking karaoke bar. And as soon as I saw them, I was like, whoa, those are nice titties for an old lady. You never know, guys.
Instantly.
I haven't done.
I
that
immediately
karaoke
was
in a
thinking, like,
while.
you know, probably might consider it now.
Just saying that their mom has that topographical map look to her.
Yeah, she didn't look
Alright.
like that, you know.
All right, so why is now finally Scotland Yard going after these guys because they're doing murders in the streets?
Well, yeah, because he shot one of the
Shot a guy in a
gangsters
bar.
in the
Yeah.
bar, like in front of all the witnesses and stuff. You can't do that.
That's what's kind of fucked up about this movie, or not fucked up, just kind of lame. Is like, you know, one guy murders another guy, kind of gets away with it barely. And then he murders another guy and doesn't get away with it at all. And that's
Yeah.
it. That's the story, basically. That's how they get away. That's how
yeah,
they get
that's
busted.
that's murder for you. You never know.
Right. Yeah, like if you watch Goodfellas, you know, Robert De Niro's having everyone all
True.
whacked. Everyone's getting whacked.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
goes to jail for anything. It's like the police don't even care, it seems like.
Well, it's like, I mean, eventually they have to catch up to you. That's why.
I guess it's
They
just
do.
British police. Like they actually investigate murders and
Yeah.
arrest someone.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of disregard for the law back then as well, but most people would not say fuck all because
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I take it as the the UK sucks.
Yeah, I mean, the UK. Well, unless it's
it's worse
transients.
now. It's worse
Unless
now.
it's transients, right, Luke? Am
It's
I
a
right?
really-
Yeah, yeah.
The crime isn't murdering the guy at the bar or stabbing the dude at the party. The crime is ruining tea time for everybody.
Yes.
That's the crime. Hey, you came to the bar, you ruined the vibe. Hey, you ruined the party, you ruined the tea time party.
The
That's why you go
trans
to
time
prison.
party, if that's what the T stands for.
Jesus.
My loyalty for my brother is how I measure myself. Do you understand?
Transient
Yes,
genders.
he's a good brother though. Say. He said, "Wait, though, what the
Like a homeless person,
Christ?"
a transient.
That could really piss Luke off. I think that's it personal. You can send him on fire, then piss on him too. send a message.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sending a message to all the bums out in Hull. Not only will
Better
I
pack
kill you
up your
on a-
camping tent, homeless.
See,
You
there we
homeless
go.
sexuals and transient genders.
Oh, don't like it.
Best thing about banging
It'd
a
be
homeless
funny.
chick,
Me,
you can drop her
me
off
and,
anywhere.
drop
Yeah.
it off anywhere. Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Christ.
Me
Dad,
and Luke hanging out, and Luke's just talking American, and I'm doing a terrible British accent like the whole time.
It's like, damn. You can't tell fucking Luke is British.
Yeah. What's going on, fellow Americans?
Why are you speaking like that for?
Let's get some apple pie and some Mossberg shotguns to go use.
Why you said John Wayne for it? Jesus Christ.
Let's make America great again. Am I right, fellow Trump supporters?
Right time.
Toxic, why you driving like a
No,
bitch?
he's not here.
I mean, yeah, true.
Where's the bombs? I got a hankering for a tankering. No idea what that fucking means. I just yelled it out.
I like it
anyway.
though. Hankering for a tankerin'. I like
Yeah.
it.
I don't know what
It'd
the
be
fuck
funny-
it
It'd be
means.
funny
I
if he's
don't know what
using
it
like British
How much
slang. with
spit
an
do you
American
drink
accent.
in a course of a day, Blue Collar? Because you keep spitting your drink back in your cup, and then
Yeah.
you keep
I'm
drinking the
holding
cup.
it in, okay?
Oh,
It's
okay.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Gross.
It looks like you're using it like a tobacco spit.
Because Luke and fucking Wes almost get me. That's why.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Wes saying, because if Luke does like fucking Cockney slang with a Texas accent, it's gonna be
Hey,
priceless.
hey,
So the
Wes,
British
are we gonna
people-
go? Are we gonna go to the petrol station later?
Wait, so are these British people drinking champagne out of tea glasses, or are they just drinking tea again?
Probably. Probably.
Probably both.
Welcome home. It's discipline.
It's discipline, all right.
All right.
I got a tangerine.
Oh, jeez. My cocaine.
No, it's my
Michael Pye.
cocaine, not yours.
Exactly.
Ah, I see what you did
I
there.
miss coke.
Uh-oh, whoops. We might have threatened this woman's children with
Cocaine.
death.
Cocaine
tele-
should be for two people. That's why it starts with co.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I mean, it is pretty sad when you got a dude buying and doing cocaine by himself. I mean, it's
Yeah.
pretty fucking
It really
Like,
is.
miserable.
you get sad and like you tell your seller, it's like, hey, you
buy a fucking 8-ball and I'll just do a bunch of cocaine in my basement alone and then I'll watch a movie. That's not what the fuck. That sounds like a nightmare. Oh my god.
Listen to how innocent Gord King is. He's like, you tell your seller.
I've seen Game with Gord. I've seen
Can I do a line off your chest?
Yeah, just just tell your local drug. Just tell your local illicit drug distributor.
It's the way Gord said it.
I have to call my drug buy guy, my drug selling guy.
I'm gonna call my
It's like from somebody from like the Andy Griffith show was junkie.
Yeah. Hey
Marty, can I do a line off your chest?
Oh, the Andy Griffith back when the coloreds knew their place.
Yeah, I miss those days.
I mean, the show wasn't even in color.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You're right there. Look at struggling there.
Definitely no Asians.
I think the way this movie's told, there's the progression in their relationship is off. It's off. It kind of goes from more really bad all of a sudden. It's like,
You know what else is off? With her hair being wet, I realize how big her head is for her body. Her head is abnormally large for that little tiny body.
True.
Yeah, she's got a bit of the Mars Attacks skull going on.
Don't run. We are your friends.
Look, he's beating the shit. Look, damn, dude.
Jack Black was in that movie. Jack Black's in that movie too.
Yeah.
Those aliens actually kind of sound like Stephen Hawking. Now that I think about it.
To go to Epstein Island.
I come in peace.
You know, they kind of look like what's his name, Stephen Hawking too. Yeah,
true, man. He's drinking whiskey in the rain.
It's vodka.
Okay.
It's even worse.
Yes.
Drinking clear booze like straight like that,
In the rain.
unless it's tequila.
Goddamn right.
I fucking hate vodka. Horrible.
Dude,
stuff.
drinking vodka shots. Ugh.
I cannot drink vodka because vodka was the first thing I ever drank.
I'm taking 6 months off vodka.
Hey, though, if you guys have picklebacks, vodka, people do picklebacks with Jameson all the time. I'm not for that. Picklebacks with vodka.
Picklebacks for
whiskey.
birthday.
I prefer-
Picklebacks
I
are
prefer
fucking
whiskey.
nasty.
Well, if you have to do shots,
Yeah,
the
we-
I've never
juice
listened to
definitely-
Pickleback.
Yeah, they're bad.
They are.
If you ever, have to do shots, like
Yeah.
picklebacks definitely help.
Oh,
help
something
with
bad
that.
must be happening because the camera's panning out
Yeah.
away from.
Oh.
Did he whoop her ass or just? did he-
Tasteful rape scene.
Oh no,
guys.
Okay.
it was
there you
a
I'm
no,
glad
it
Andrew
was
said it.
it was a scene.
I thought
from,
I thought the grape was tastefully done.
yes,
Exactly.
it was a scene from Toxic
I
Marriages
wanted to see more.
and dates
Got pissed
and
off.
random interactions.
That's what I'm saying though. There's really
And
no
job
good
interviews.
progression there. It's like it goes from more or less fine to wow, he just did that. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
I think this is a really good. I like the game. Yeah, he's like, I always really harsh to you, and
Yeah.
I do like you.
Yeah.
I mean, my little brother Aldo, and specifically this other guy, like that other guy doesn't even fucking have a line in this movie, does he? Like what? What does he
What,
do?
the little boyfriend? The
It is
boyfriend
one-
kid?
He has a lot. Yeah,
Blonde
two
one,
lines.
boyfriend
He has
number
lines.
2.
He's got a few lines.
I don't. Well,
He is being
Yeah,
nice to her,
he's
though.
No, he is being really
Yeah.
super sweet to her.
But how much you like
How great would it have been though if this was actually Reggie posing as him, just to be nice and
don't do
instead-
that.
Or what if it was Ronald posing as
Yeah.
Reggie when he raped him?
Oh, whoa.
What the
Yikes.
fuck? That went dark.
Yeah, apparently, actually, no. There actually was rumors that because they were so ashamed about their own gayness that they would indulge in incest just to get some kind of gay
Yeah.
frustration out of them.
They were both gay.
Apparently, there was rumors that that Reggie was secretly gay as
They
well.
were gay and incestuous. Make that movie. You know how fucking scary these mobsters would
Yeah.
be.
Mm.
They're
Yeah.
twin brothers who fuck each other, and beat up whole
Yeah.
bars
Yeah.
full of bad guys with hammers.
I'm not saying if it's true or not, but
Well,
it
It's
I'm
was
saying it.
insinuated.
I'm
legend.
saying
Yeah.
it's a legend, and I'm saying it right now. Come at me, Cray brothers. Come out to Lawrence, Kansas. Come get me.
I mean,
They're
Well,
already
They're
dead.
long
Yeah.
dead. They're long gone now.
God,
Someone's
Yeah.
gonna have to like blow their ashes in your direction or something.
Blow their
We
ashes.
should have blacked
I
out
see
the-
what you did there.
yeah.
They're alive now. They're
Her
being
eyes,
the
man.
Nazis.
He
He'll
whooped
be
her
like
ass.
Rafiki in the Lion King, getting all.
See,
this,
now
like,
here's
"They're
the
alive!"
thing. Listen, do you
Wait,
see
hold on,
that
what?
little scene right there?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is why I call bullshit on female gayness, because chicks can be like, "Oh, I'm into, I'm gay, I'm just," but they still get dick.
Always like
When
you.
a chick, when a guy is gay, he is repulsed
Future.
by anything to do with women. Like, she just gave him a little peck on the cheek, and he
Yeah.
looked like he was gonna throw up. He was like, "Oh God, Jesus, don't do that. I don't like
You're
it."
right. You're right.
How many fucking women have gone gay just because he had shit boyfriends, though?
all of
Yeah, I
them.
mean,
I
how
know.
many
All of
lesbians-
my exes so far
That
have
makes sense.
switched over. Yeah.
Either that or daddy issues.
I mean,
Yeah.
said I tried 2 lesbians and they went right back. So I was like, oh, you should be with the real man, not me.
Well, what? Yeah. Well, once they pulled that wig off of you, blue collar, that was the problem when they found out.
Well, good
You
thing
were
is
doing okay.
no, lesbians. They never said ouch, so it's like that was good.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt.
I told you, tucking it back wasn't going to fool them for very long.
That's
I
the
don't have
thing.
much
I
more.
have seen this though, where girls are in relationships with men, and it goes fucking terrible. The guy's an asshole, and they suddenly end up being gay, coming out as gay for some reason.
Well, I got to tell you, an alarming number of my exes are all in like committed lesbian relationships now. So that theory is probably
Yeah.
accurate. An alarming number. It's more than 20. So that
Yeah.
seems like a lot to me.
But it's bisexual fucking real as well, because it seems like a phase they go through, and then
No,
they
we
discover
all
they're
know
gay
it.
or straight. I
No,
don't know.
women are bisexual. Men are gay. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
What was it they posted under Vex's thing in the chat the other day? They said gay until graduation or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was.
Women
I
are
think
only
that-
gay until the attention stops going on them.
Right.
This guy looks like he could be like Benedict Cumberbatch's like much younger brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good actor. Him. He's a good actor. You should check out that show Merlin that came out on the BBC back in 2009. He's very good in it.
Yeah,
I
do
did
remember.
joke.
Yeah.
Oh, Benedict. Ask
That's
him
where
to
I've seen him before.
say penguin.
It's
Yeah, I've
always
seen that. Penguin.
it's always that weird awkward moment after you assault a woman, then you have to speak to her and be polite.
I mean, sounds like personal experience there.
You're not going to make a big deal out of it, are you? I
Yeah,
mean, I was
have
only
to
messing,
speak
I was
to
only
her.
messing around.
Listen,
It's only having a laugh, you know. I only grabbed
Don't-
you for a laugh.
don't turn this rape into murder. Is a
Jesus Christ.
that's a
Yeah.
common expression.
What can you change your mind? Come on.
It's like how many life sentences do you want?
Right. Because I'm going in for life regardless. So
Mm-hmm.
let's be realistic about it. How much do you love your family? I guess is at the end of the day.
I won't walk beside you.
I only grabbed you once. It's not like I did it multiple times, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It won't happen again.
It was a moment of passion.
A guy
Yeah.
goes gay once, he can be in the middle of the street slaying dragons, and people will be walk by saying they're here.
Yeah,
There goes the
He's
queer.
right. He's writing his apology on his hand, saying, "I am sorry for raping you. What I did was out of anger and pure drunkenness."
Exactly.
Everything that holds me together.
That's a good line. Come on. Loving you is the only thing that holds me together.
She fell for it.
Exactly.
You stupid bitch.
See, this is where the movie's actually a little kinder
Right.
to her. 'Cause she doesn't fall for it. She just offs herself, I guess. But in real life, she did do this with him. They went to Ibiza, and then she killed herself afterwards. Like, oh,
The tagline is the word toxic, but fucking Enzo says the most fucking horrible shit on my
Yeah, yeah. Every now and then, a little bit of his spills out. He tries to cover it up, but every now and then, it's just like I'll say some shit, and then I'll be quiet, and then he'll just pop out with it.
Enzo, own it,
Own it, Enzo. Own it,
You guys know the
Enzo.
Cray brothers used to felch cum out of each other's asses?
Dude,
That's I don't know what felch is, but I
It's where
don't
you
like that
suck
word.
the cum out of the orifice and eat it.
Okay, thank you for that.
Oh,
Horrific.
I don't think I had that one. Fucking hell,
Yeah,
that is-
you guys don't even
Yeah.
know what the fuck I'm capable of. Okay, I'm polite
Yeah.
on your
Oh,
channel.
Remember
no,
Wes,
we know. Yeah, no,
you
we
wanna be
know.
fucking-
We
no,
know.
Lance quit Groundhog's Day because of Enzo with
You guys
grandma.
are
Yeah.
calling me out.
And so,
Ask and you shall receive.
and so-
Okay, I can be
yeah.
disgusting.
hey, as a matter of fact, this one time, I pissed in this chick's asshole for like an hour and a half.
I never did it, but I've seen it. I'll send you guys links.
No, thank you.
Was
Nah,
it a drip?
I'll
or
put a
drip
GIF. I'm
or
gonna put a
steady
GIF.
stream?
I'm gonna put a GIF in the chat of 10 guys pissing in one girl's mouth.
Oh my god.
I just gotta redo it like multiple times, like I do.
It'll be
with
one of
GIF.
those things you can't like press play on. It's just gonna play automatically on a loop, you know, in the
I
chat.
didn't
I'm gonna
even
do
put-
like
I didn't
Toxic
even-
does. I'm gonna send 10 piss porn gifs in the chat in sequential, and you'll understand why that's so fucking.
I didn't even provoke Enzo in last week, like after a stream. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
he's like,
oh
"Hey,
God,
share my screen real quick," and it was like Star Wars gay porn. I was like, "Why did you ask me to share that?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about how Star Wars is gay, and I showed a scene of Han Solo sucking off Darth Vader.
I mean, it's like you didn't have to go that literal.
Of
I would
course.
have happily taken your word for it.
Wow. I guess then Han didn't shoot first in that one. Am I right?
Oh my god! It was just weird seeing Darth Vader wearing like crotchless pants. You know, it was strange.
Was it
I'm
strange
never gonna watch
or
Star
was
Wars again now. I'll never.
No,
have.
Was it oddly? Was it oddly?
It was just weird to see Vader wielding that color lightsaber.
And the
I
pink
hear ya.
lightsaber.
Yeah, it's like every part of his body was burned except his cock and balls somehow.
Yeah.
Like his fucking cock and balls was unscarred.
Enzo hides it good because he'll just have this low level of just
Seriously,
like
dead
depravity,
Western.
and then
Oh,
every
yeah.
now and then
Nothing
we'll just be
shocks
like,
me, guys.
yeah,
Like, I've
we have
seen
like
it
a
all.
normal conversation, and then all of a sudden he'll be like, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. When you shit in a girl's mouth, right?
Why is that Quentin Tarantino?
That's how Enzo sounds to me. He's very
Docking. Docking
Come on.
is where you guys
All right.
like put your dicks together and like you fold the foreskins over,
see.
like it's like
God,
a finger
no.
trap.
Oh my
See?
god.
So you guys, it's like a little manly handshake.
You know, I was actually in a band called Docking.
Yeah.
Back
Space
in,
docking.
early
Now,
2000s.
space docking is where you
Right.
shit in a woman's pussy.
What kills her? Jesus Christ.
She was listening to this stream for the
Shame.
past 5 minutes.
She's like, Reggie, I can't go on. The Losers Lounge has got me feeling poorly.
Mr. Brown is like, hey, you know, I keep hearing this Enzo guy needs to come on my channel. Let me tune into the
can-
stream they're doing right now
Yeah.
and see what they're talking about. Legend, I like that movie. And then he tunes into the 2-hour mark. And we're talking about filling a woman's pussy with feces.
Docking. Oh, God.
People keep saying
Get
Chris,
ST
We're not
Forget
even mentioning the
STDs.
stupid movie.
Forget
We haven't even
STDs.
mentioned the
Just in
movie
the
in
pussy
10
will do it.
minutes.
yeah, like my sister Chris. Why did you get 5,000 subs for? I have no idea why.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the way I think of it, guys, is these are stupid podcasts we're doing. They're like comedy podcasts, but like, yeah, the movie is just kind of like the flow of the topics that we're talking about, you know?
We're Gord King.
I'm still not sure that answers how we get to those topics.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean,
like poop shivs and all that. So it's like, how do we get here?
To be fair, I
I know, we're
didn't
supposed to be
shit.
watching a gangster film, yet we're talking about pissing in pussy.
if we went to, I mean, you know, if we talked about just our favorite hamburgers for half an hour, I'd be fine with that too. You know, I mean, I've done it
Yeah.
all.
I wouldn't
After
be
you-
fine with that at this point because I'd be like,
Yeah,
I'm not
after,
sure I
after
want to mix.
listening to you
I
talking
don't want to
about
mix food into this equation.
yeah, after
Guys,
you talking
I
about
have to give it-
felching,
I have to give the Oklahoma onion burger credit. It's one of those meals that like
Uh-huh,
it
what
was
does that
made
mean?
out of desperation because of the depression, you know.
oh man,
You're running out of beef, so you got to make paper thin patties covered with onions. And I gotta say, it's an amazing burger.
Wait, grab
I
like a
am.
black guy's dick or some
I hate
shit?
giving Oklahoma credit, guys, but yeah, they do have a pretty solid burger. It's one of the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
burgers out there.
here's the thing, guys. I was in a ska band called Oklahoma Onion Burger.
Dude, that's actually a great ska band name. I'm not even joking.
It is.
Working's
Just
like,
picture
you know,
the horde lines, you know.
Working's like, this is why exactly I'm taking a break from hosting shit.
Yeah. We're just
Yeah.
like,
Oh, if
thank
you name
you
it, if
for.
you name it Bob's
Yeah.
Oklahoma Onion Burger, then it's an acronym for boob.
Fuck
Mm.
yeah.
That's even better.
It's also a palindrome, so that's even better.
Exactly.
What does that mean?
Here's the thing, guys.
It's the
I was
same
actually
backwards and forwards.
I was
Okay.
actually a drummer in a group called Palindrome outside of
Yeah.
Austin, Texas.
There's actually a palindrome
That-
flying over my house right now watching me.
I guarantee you there's a band already called
You think they
Palindrome.
passport to
Bet you
go-
there's a
Probably.
few bands called
Wes, you
Palindrome.
know this. Do you need a passport?
No, well, passport.
I
no.
don't know.
Dude, you want to know a fun story about Oklahoma and why I kind of hate it? Is one
Oh,
time on
Christ.
tour when I was driving to Colorado. This is we're done with the nudie bad talk. This is all PG related. All right,
Yeah.
I swear. But anyway, one time I was driving through to Denver to Colorado somewhere, and we drove specifically through that tiny little sliver of Oklahoma. We were there in Oklahoma for like 20 minutes, and I got
Like
pulled
the
over for a
Panhandle?
speeding ticket. Yeah, the Panhandle. I got pulled over for speeding. I never speed. I drive like an old lady. I was in a cargo van full of equipment too,
I
so I
believe
knew
it.
I was driving slow. But like, yeah, it was like all of a sudden the speed limit's 55, and I was
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
you got to be
over.
careful.
I was
gotta be
2 or
careful.
3 miles over. They pulled me over, gave me a ticket, and I'm like, "Fuck
Yeah.
this state."
Yeah, you got to be really careful. Jill had me come out there.
Oh, I had to play gig. I had to play a couple gigs in Oklahoma actually for two.
This
Those
chick-
were weird.
This chick actually spits on the fucking the window.
Yeah.
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 You killed my daughter, you.
I love
You're
it.
responsible.
Fuck.
It's all your fault.
Why
It's
does
all
she
your fault.
sound like? Why does
Yeah.
she sound like Ronnie?
I love seeing a woman spit.
That's how all British people sound in my head now.
Jeez.
She sounds
We
like
have
the
to
2
just
weeks
sit there
lady
and-
from
and
Total
watch-
Recall.
It's just dripping down the window too. Like I'm
Yeah, I know. It's like a
I'm about to-
steady cam scene.
about to turn my camera off.
Watch him like roll the window down and grab his fingers and slide it off and lick his fingers clean right in front of the mom.
Pulling a Lawrence Fishburne from fucking King of New York with David Caruso spitting.
Why,
his
it's
face.
Dude,
dark.
Watch him just like fuck the mom, that day. Like that's like the ultimate Chad move. Like, yeah, she's all upset at you. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be visit you later.
banging a chick and banging her mom is a Chad move, but
That's
banging a chick's mom after you make the daughter commit
That's
suicide is
Chad.
even better.
That's Giga
Yeah.
Chad.
But it's like consensual sex, which makes it even more fucked up. That's why
Right.
seduce the mom.
So you want
Lay on that charm.
Let's go Texas with
Speaking
Enzo.
of speaking of
I agree.
Oklahoma, did you guys notice? I and far be it for me to go off on a tangent, but Tulsa King is really flipping compared to Mayor of Kingstown. Remember
all
when
the
they
shows
were like
slip. All the shows
and-
slip.
they were neck and neck, and now like Mayor of Kingstown, even with Jeremy Renner almost dying, like Mayor of Kingstown season 3, Tulsa King still season 1, and
You call
nothing's
them
happening.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Jeremy
Tulsa,
Renner.
God.
Tulsa King's been out
Can
for
we-
a while though, so I mean,
Yeah.
Right, but they were like
Actually doing,
they were like
actually
kinda-
doing the second season.
Yeah.
they
Actually
were
doing
kind of
second-
competing.
No,
I
no,
actually did a video of which one is better, and
They're
at
both
the
good,
time, they had
Mm.
only had one season each. With
Yeah.
Mayor of Kingstown slightly ahead, and then now they've got 3 seasons with Jeremy
Yeah.
Renner almost dying, and Tulsa King. I don't know what Sly's doing. He's just fucking making.
I mean, also,
Uh,
Sly is 35 years older than Jeremy Renner. Could be an
Okay,
issue.
but did he die? But did he die?
Huh?
Did he die?
Yeah, he had a stroke. That's why he's got his face like that.
Yeah.
His
Well, he's
mouth.
a-
That's why his mouth does that thing.
Yeah, but who
Oh, I
knows
thought
what-
that
I
was
think
from
he was
Dolph
born. I
Lundgren.
think he was born with it though.
Just
No,
lodging
He had a
his heart.
stroke when he was a baby in the womb.
No, to answer your question, Luke. No,
I don't know.
I follow
he was
Sly-
kind of born with it. He was kind of born
I
with it.
follow Sly on Instagram now. Right now, he actually is currently he's filming season 2. So season 2, they're filming right now. It'll probably be out next year.
Yeah.
But it's different production companies,
I hope so
You know
because
what's-
Sly's nearly
Yeah, but
80.
they're both written by Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah, but well, you have the industry goes. It's like,
When you write 2
knows?
shows at once, I mean, one of
Yeah.
them's going to be better than the other. I mean, it's
yeah.
like
That's my opinion.
put all your effort in one basket.
But the fact that Tulsa King is getting a season 2, I don't give a fuck when it comes out. I'm happy it's getting a season 2.
Now, does the Tulsa King have all those dumb tattoos Sylvester Stallone does, or does he
Yes.
make them out? Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
his
Yes.
tattoos are so cringe. I see him
Yeah.
take his
Hey.
shirt off. First of all, he's an old man with like
Hey, fuck it.
fucking that weird old man 6-pack body.
Yeah.
He's like the
Steroid body.
testing the limits of drugs and medicine.
Right. Oh,
Right.
here we are.
Cosmetics.
Here's Wes at any given party.
Yeah, especially with the stabbing at the end of it. Yeah,
No,
you're literally you can't chill for like 15 minutes.
you see Wesley
Before
Jump with
some-
a cigar. Wesley's like,
Yeah,
The bobbing of the head.
that's
gets me.
exactly how Wes dances, and also this whole like
He's like-
staring at someone like, why are you looking at me? What's your fucking deal?
I think there's ends with doing karaoke.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing
Here's the
this.
thing, that'd be
I'm
like,
doing
you
this.
know, like
I'm doing this at
dancing,
the
you're-
bar while you're on the stage singing. This is me out in the audience.
I can
Well, the
imagine
thing is,
like Wes giving this angry stare at like a kid's birthday party to like the child who's having the birthday.
Well,
this is
what
why
are you
it's
looking
funny.
at? What are you looking at, little bro?
You
What are you
enjoying
sitting
that
at a
cake?
bar, look, if you're sitting at a bar doing nothing and some guy's staring at you, that's weird. But if you're like dancing and being kind of buffoonery and immediately like, why are you looking at me? Because you're attracting attention. You're being a weirdo. You're dancing.
The
Hey,
kid's
man,
like
let me-
dancing funny.
Well, definitely it was a cliffhanger though, so they could make.
Oh
some,
yeah,
you
they
know,
ended it on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It was a one-off. I don't think you know
Yeah.
what you're talking
Well, I'm
about.
sure
there,
they
Capri.
changed that. He's probably saying they probably changed the ending to
Yeah.
be just like Rambo. Rambo
Yeah.
was supposed to be a one-off, and they changed it to where he
No,
walks
but-
off. gets-
yeah, but Tulsa King definitely had a cliffhanger ending. You can tell they wanted more out of it.
Yeah, every goddamn show, more until it's no good.
I
none of
did
this,
like.
It was so good.
I
though.
enjoyed Tulsa King, but Mayor of Kingstown's way
Yes,
better.
but yeah, but still, it's like, well, even remember that Lioness show? That show was pretty good. I like that.
I have not seen it. It's on the list. I just got
Because
so
people
much.
said because Zoe can be she's not a girl boss. She's a very
Yeah.
powerful
No,
character.
no,
but-
it's fine. Yeah, no, I get it. I
It's-
get it.
but
Taylor
like you said,
Sheridan.
it's like
I'm all in.
yeah, exactly. If anybody can write a female character, it's Taylor Sheridan because people are so sick of like, oh, it's a female character.
Yeah.
No, Taylor Sheridan doesn't make Mary Sue's though. She
See,
is
this is why we
you know.
needed Leroy for this stream because he could have brought up Bass Reeves and talked about.
You
how
know what
great-
I liked about I tuned into House of the Dragon, and I swear to God, he said the movie The Replacement starring Canal Reeves.
Oh,
He
don't
said
say
it
that.
3
Oh,
times.
oh,
He said it
oh,
3 fucking times. bro.
Canal Reeves.
Canal
Okay, I don't want
Reeves.
to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, no, he was mixing replacements. Yeah,
Silly guy.
Oh, Leroy. You
Oh,
silly-
Yeah.
Leroy,
I'm so,
Texas.
glad, I'm so glad my cousin didn't come on that stream. I was like, thank God. Fuck Leroy.
Well, so
He said on a live stream.
Yeah. I'm so nice to him.
please.
You've got a tin of worms in your head, mate.
Don't take it out on me what happened to
A
Francis.
tin of worms? Holy shit, that's awesome. Got a tin of worms in your head.
Yeah,
Mike.
this guy was asking for it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, what are you doing?
By the way, also a West move. You pull a gun on someone, I'm gonna be like, "Go on, shoot him."
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say also a West move. She was asking for it.
Also correct. Also correct. I have a T-shirt that says that actually.
Ooh, we pulled the trigger too.
There
That
you
is
go.
apparently how it went down too. That is apparently how
Oh,
it went
shit.
down.
Yeah. Stab him. Stab.
Yeah, he stabbed the fuck out of him. He
Pretty
really did.
brutal stabbing too. This is brutal. I bet he wished that gun had gone off.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Now, Wes, you know this. It's a common trope with movies. They always say like, "Well, an expert that should know guns should know if the gun is loaded or not." Is there any truth to that? Like, you should know if a
There's
gun.
there is no truth to that. There could easily be one bullet in either the mag or the
Yeah.
chamber, and you'd have no
Yeah,
idea.
Sometimes the bullet can misfire. It could be loaded and literally won't
Yeah.
go off. I mean,
Sometimes they have a thing called a hang fire, or that's the technical term, but in the Army we call it a pop and no kick, where the primer burns slow because the hammer hit the primer, but it burns slowly, and you have to just point it in a safe direction and wait to see if it goes off. Because if you try to jack,
go off a few seconds later, right? Exactly.
yeah.
So the idea that they're like wrestling, right? And he stabs the guy, and then after he leaves, like that gun on the ground goes off and shoots some woman in the leg.
Yeah.
Ah!
But yeah, that whole I get what you're saying. It's funny you say that because I just listened to a podcast where they were talking about In the Line of Fire, where Clint Eastwood knows the gun was empty, so he could shoot his partner, and it's just like, yeah, he could have.
I like in The Professional in the deleted scene that's like in the director's cut of the Leon whatever, where she's doing Russian roulette.
Yeah.
And Leon's like, you'll lose, Matilda. There's a round in the chamber. I heard it. You could hear the round is in a chamber. You could hear the difference between a non-chamber round and a real one.
That doesn't surprise me. You deal with machine, like, I guess one of the things I've learned in like being in factory work, if you do the same mundane thing over and over again, there are little tiny details that make certain things recognizable. And I'm like, I could buy that a professional assassin who's using weapons.
The same movie. Another part that was also deleted is when the guy's like, oh yeah, come get some, and you hear like a gun cock, and then it cuts to like Leon, like you see like a insert shot. You can tell that he knows exactly what type of machine gun it is. You know, it's like a little flash shot of like specifically the machine gun, the SMG. So he knows what kind of gun it is just from hearing him pull the hammer back. It's so cool.
Yeah.
My favorite part. I can't watch that movie anymore for obvious reasons, but
it's a little weird.
My favorite part of that was
it's forgivable though because Leon's a retard, so he has like the intelligence of a fucking 13-year-old.
The director's
Also, he doesn't fuck her.
The director's cut makes it unforgivable, and the fact that I know
the thing is the director's cut makes her come on to Leon more, and it's very awkward.
Yeah,
but Leon doesn't really like reciprocate.
Okay,
he does kind of love her at the end as like a daughter, but you know, it's
from
weird.
a story perspective.
It's not officially pedo, but it's uncomfortable.
Okay, from a story perspective, I agree. From a literal perspective, where I know that the director was with the fucking chick in the beginning of the movie since she was 12, that's where I have a problem with it. I'm just like, nope, sorry, can't do it, cannot.
Yeah,
do
he was into a lot of fucking young girls, Mila Jovovich, before she was fucking 18.
Come on, Lucas on.
Yeah.
And shame, I do like his film. I do like his film.
You're 30-something-year-old fat French man and fucking Mila Jovovich, 18-year-old.
Not only her, the chick from the beginning of The Professional, the girlfriend that leaves at the beginning, that was Luc Besson's ex. He started dating her when she was 13 years old.
Though.
How old was he?
In his 30s. In his fucking 30s, dude.
France. I blame France.
Yeah.
I think the age of consent is like 15 or 16.
30 fucking years.
I don't care. I don't care what the age of consent is.
I know it's still
fucked
fucked up.
Say about the actual movie before
he died in 2000 from cancer.
The age of consent here is 16. I'm still not gonna go out with any fucking 16-year-olds.
What I was gonna say, my favorite cool part is when
heart attack.
When Leon moves in on the crew. And he gets the Indian guy's he's like on the phone with him or on the walkie-talkie. He's like, what's he look like? And he's like, serious.
Yeah, I love that shit. The beginning scene is so amazing. We should do The Professional soon.
Does it ever happen though? Like, I mean, I guess Luke, is it different overseas where they let him go early because he was dying of cancer? Like, say he died 8 weeks.
That happens in America. What are you talking about,
bro?
I've never done a life sentence. I don't know. Like,
when you're elderly and infirmed and you've been in prison for fucking 20 years, I mean, they usually cut you some slack.
No, well, it's not even about cutting slack. It's, do you know how much money that costs?
Yeah, exactly. It's also a burden off the real reason. Exactly.
They call it compassion. It's really like, we don't want to pay for this.
We're not dealing with that fucking bullshit. You're out.
Someone else's problem now,
dude. I've known so many people with cancer get out. My dad got out of prison because he had cancer.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So here we go. So.
Yeah,
that was also
anticlimactic ending though. Yeah. Very anticlimactic. Yeah. It kind of like, oh, okay, they get arrested.
Yeah. Half a dozen better twin movies we could have used. I'm just kidding.
We could have. Here's the thing, guys. We could have found one where some guys actually do the docking, and we could have had that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the budget,
we should have done Dead Ringers, man. Oh, that was a way better movie.
The budget was
Empire. Hey, the Star Wars movies are technically twin movies.
You're right.
Yeah,
we could have done New Hope.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Well, it does say that the budget for the film was 25 million, and it actually grossed 43 million. So yeah, not
Not
Yeah.
great,
Nothing
not horrible.
spectacular, nothing horrible. It was just there.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, the critics and audiences. I mean, 59% is kind of like it's average.
Did they have to pay Tom Hardy twice?
I'll look it up right now.
Probably, yeah, probably. Usually,
I
when
would
you play more than
assume
one
so.
role,
Yeah, that's
you
actually
get-
it's
you
a
get
funny
paid
comment,
per
but
role.
it's actually yeah.
No, I mean I'm serious. Yeah, I was like, I'm genuinely
Oh,
curious.
okay. I thought you were being gored funny. The
think
gored
genuinely you do.
sarcastic.
I thought you were gourding. He gourded. He gourded.
He gored it out. He totally gored it out.
You guys don't want to know what gourding actually is, dude. Trust me.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't ruin it for me.
Yeah. Let's not sully Gord's good name.
It pops up on Google, but it's funny for Tom. For Venom 3.
Nothing. I literally made it up, guys. But we're gonna think of something for it to be.
I'm trying to find the actual.
I'm gonna look it up and see if it is something.
I'm looking around, but for fucking Venom 3, they
Where
paid
you
Tom.
extract the seeds by hand.
Yeah, they paid him 20 million for fucking Venom 3. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The active. Oh my god. Oh, gourding. Wait a minute. What the fuck? No, hang on. That's not
That's
the
a
rule.
bad sign.
Oh, slang for the head.
Yeah.
C noggin. No, that's your gourd. Okay, yeah, gourd. No, gourding. I'm looking for gourding. God damn it.
Hold it.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, guys. I got to get ready for work, and
But do you
right.
guys? So, but Wes, do you think this is a good film, a bad film? Like, because this was your recommendation. So,
I kind of feel bad that this was my recommendation. I'm not gonna lie. This is.
I'm glad I watched it. I mean, I didn't come away thinking this was a bad movie. I was just like, it's kind of the movie where it's like you feel like it could have been a lot better.
I think the TikTok clips of this movie are much better than the actual movie itself. So it's because watching it the other day, I enjoyed it while I was having a beer. But then, like sitting here as we were like, it's like Enzo said, it's pretty mid. Twins would have been better.
I would say maybe a lot
more
like
focused than the original, though. I will say that because that really packs in a lot more from their life from their teen years all the way up till when they get arrested.
Yeah,
I mean, the movie experience I would kind of equate this to, although the movie I'm referencing here is a bit better, bit overrated too. But it kind of reminded me of watching the movie Monster with Charlize Theron, where you're mostly watching because of an amazing performance, where the movie itself isn't great, but the performance is incredible.
True.
I might argue Monster's better than this one, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Monster's better than this.
It's not, I don't think it's better by a lot, but I think
the issue. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul, toxic. But the issue is not that you recommended this movie; it's that you recommended this and also kind of push back against adaptation. The double whammy.
We watched adaptation though.
I know we did. I'm glad.
So the lesson that we learn here is, if I'm picking something that's low tier, you need to grab your lady balls and fight back against me a little bit, like you're yelling at me.
Oh no, honestly, I was all for this movie because, like I said, I'd never seen it, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." So, and honestly, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It's mid.
Well,
it's
like
I said, this is not everyone's Scorsese, and when you try to do these encyclopedic films, which is what this genre is. This kind of like information dump. First of all, the movie needs to take place over a course of a long period of time. Second of all, there needs to be a huge ensemble cast. Third of all, there needs to be like lots of little interesting vignettes happening, like little stories within stories. It has to be packed. Otherwise, just lose the voiceover and make it a more focused.
The voiceover is really low tier cringe bullshit.
Yeah, because the voiceover is literally just explaining what's happening. If we didn't explain it, if it was like up for us to like interpret what's happening based on the scenes,
and I certainly don't need a woman. I certainly don't need a woman telling me what to think.
If they'd actually, like I said, turn the detective into a character, you could have him like narrate the very beginning part, and then have a half and half focus on them and him.
You could have kept the woman narrating the whole movie, but she'd be like, "Then we got Detective So and So. He's an asshole.
I feel like
he's dealing with this,
This is like low rent Peaky Blinders kind of. Like
voiceover narration is only important if like it's a lot of information that we all need to absorb.
I got to tell you, man, I don't think there's ever a good reason for voiceover narration. It really just pulls me out of the story. I don't like it.
The only time I thought, one of the only few times where I liked it was in Goodfellas.
I think it works. It works in Fight Club. It
Yeah,
works
these
like
encyclopedic movies where like
it kind of
you have
works
to
in Gone
learn
Girl.
a
It
lot.
kind of works in Gone Girl, but that's an unreliable narrator. So
Also,
that's like
she's not narrating like a lot.
Yes, plus it gives
She's
an
like-
insight into her fucking narcissism as well, doesn't it?
Voiceover is great when you get like 3 or 4 voiceover parts like peppered throughout the movie, you know?
Yeah,
When
you're
we're
right.
hearing that-
Goodfellas was good for that because then when they pop Karen in there and Karen is narrating for a little bit, that's
the reason
actually,
why it works
Yeah.
in Goodfellas because you feel like because it's a lot of people narrating, and they did the same thing in Casino, but it seemed like it was just copycatting him himself.
But
Yeah.
Casino,
It gives the impression that they're in a police interrogation kind of thing, and everyone's
Right.
being interviewed separately.
Right.
Like, I think Casino, it works for almost the entire movie until Joe Pesci is literally narrating up to the point of his death. That
I
was
know
a bad
that. I
use
hated
of
that
it.
as
They
well.
should not have done
Yeah.
that. They
hey,
should have
I was
done
in
That's-
federal. I
it
was in
doesn't matter
federal
'cause that
prison with
death
one of the
scene's, like,
guys
one of
that
the
did that. By
worst.
the way,
That death scene's worse than anything I've seen in any fucking horror movie, man.
that is
death scene's
that
so
is
hardcore.
brutal.
It is.
That's
Yeah, that's what
brutal
I'm saying.
shit.
It's like that is an otherwise spectacular scene you didn't need to narrate.
fucking tough
Not-
guy.
Not far from here either. About 20 miles away.
But
from
I think
here.
that's the voiceover
man.
narration. In hindsight, it kind of is cringe, but at the same time, like at the time, like yeah, you had no idea he's gonna die because he's narrating it. And it really
Yeah,
is,
like
it was
it's
shocking.
cool like
Yeah.
the first time you watch it, and then
Well,
and
I'm
then
looking
after you watch
in
it,
hindsight.
But that whole burying him alive thing, that's bullshit because they never found his body. So how the fuck did they know that he was buried alive? He was
Well,
he just
I'm looking
disappeared.
rumor or
for
whatever.
IMDb, it got 7 out of 10. For Google, it got 84% for Google. So yeah, I mean it's an average film.
Audiences
yeah.
are sheep, so they're easy to impress.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know
Not
why
us,
we go
though.
over these numbers. I don't even know why we discuss
No,
the
just
numbers,
funny.
honestly.
Well, because you mentioned Gord mentioned Oscar nominations. Well, Tom Hardy, he did get nominated for Empire Award for Best Actor.
Whatever that is.
Empire. That's
Yeah,
a British. That's a British thing,
Well,
probably.
He got the British
Who
Independent.
directed this movie?
We had the BAFTAs.
He did get
BAFTA was
Brian
definitely a British one.
Helgeland,
Yeah.
whoever that
He
is.
he did get the British Independent Film Award for Best Actor, the Satellite Award for Best Actor, and also the Empire Award. So he did get some, British awards. So
Are
at
they
least
all
he-
for the Ronald
is-
role?
The director's actually very good though. He
He's
did
the best
Payback
actor.
with Mel Gibson.
And he did A Knight's Tale
Yeah.
and 42. 42 is not
Hey,
a
he
bad
was also in the Star Trek movie where he played young Picard, all evil.
Payback. Is a
Nemesis,
great
is that the
Brian
one? No,
Helgeland
no,
movie.
no. It was
No.
what's the one after Nemesis? What's it called? God damn it, it's terrible.
First Contact.
No. First Contact is also terrible, but that's before.
I
Nemesis
know
was
he's
the
in
one with
Lake
the,
Cake, but that's
F. Murray
good.
Abraham.
Lake Cake is good.
Insurrection.
Oh
Is
wait,
it
no,
Star
that's
Trek
Insurrection. Nemesis is the one with Tom Hardy. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Star Trek Insurrection has been renamed Star Trek January 6th.
Oh, he did it. He did a
Right.
touch-up screenwriting credit for Mystic River.
Nice.
Well, I said, at least he got.
I should have
he did
known
get
that.
some nominations because it's like Gord would say.
Retropolis has worked
It's,
on this
it's
movie
an average
as well.
film, but at least Tom Hardy does do a good job in
Yeah,
this.
Tom
movie.
Hardy's sensational in this. He's absolutely incredible. He is.
It is
putting
well
on
directed though. It is very well
Oscar-worthy
directed.
performance.
Oh, we should.
Yeah, it's great because he gets to
John
play
Buddy.
like a fucking weird, like disgusting, horrific villain and like the handsome, charming, like good guy at the same time. You know?
You're on this late, man. You could have came on, but yeah, I worked on this movie and The Craze. Really?
God damn it!
Yeah.
I know.
We should have been on this stream then, brother. What are you
he
doing?
probably just woke up. Well, remember,
I know
our
he
time's
was
different. than
feeling
his
ill,
time,
wasn't
We
he?
were talking about how the Craze was better.
Yeah.
or Luke was saying he liked it.
Well,
In
I
between
think
discussions about other
Legend.
weird
I think
stuff.
Legend is a bit better because it's a bit more.
The
focused, while
Craze
The
is a way
was-
better title, though. We were talking about
Yeah.
that for a
Yeah.
few
The
minutes. How we
title,
did
yeah.
not understand this title of this movie, especially considering there's another movie called Legend that everyone likes.
Right.
Then
Confusing.
again,
strange.
the Craze were notorious. They were kind of legends in their time, though.
If this movie is called Legend,
Yeah,
the Cray
we get
story
it.
or something,
Yeah,
the
we
story
get
of the Cray twins. If this movie had
So
a
we got-
subtitle,
There actually is. There's a big knockoff version that came straight after this called Legends: The Rise and Fall of the Craze. And
Okay.
I've heard it's really bad.
That's
I've heard
like,
it's really
yeah,
bad.
okay. So that's
Yeah.
that's what I was-
Legends,
I knew it
Legends
was based
plural
on
is a
an
better
actual-
title.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess did the knockoff movie have the better title? That's funny.
Legends was going to be the sequel. It's like the
Yeah.
aliens thing. It's like
Yeah,
Legend.
I hear you.
Legends.
I hear you. Hey, so one more, right? Double Impact, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, and then we're all
Yep.
sitting. Then we'll figure out for July. July's just
July
gonna
we're
be-
doing American movies. Yeah.
Guess what? I'm not even gonna put anything in. I'm gonna give my vote up so that we don't have
Well,
any more mid-tier movies.
I think the
How
four
about that?
solid ones we had settled on were Independence Day, Team America.
Definitely, yeah.
True Lies is also one that I think everyone likes, including especially myself.
Well,
but
that was our
also-
whole point because you'd been saying we need to
Well,
do a
Team
True
America
Lies.
was a big one too. We were talking about doing Team America a few months ago.
We
We're like,
were,
no, let's save it
yeah.
for July.
America was amazing.
I would rather do Team America for July 2nd instead of
Yeah,
Independence Day.
I
honestly.
actually make an appearance in Team America for a little bit.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
so the other ones,
Damon.
the other ones that I think were up in the air. Oh, Red Dawn, I think is also solid. And I think as for fifth option, like I'm throwing in The Sandlot. But if someone wants to throw in, I know some other good suggestions were
The
thrown
Sandlot
out.
might be pretty topical because the little kid from The Sandlot just got arrested. so-
The Sandlot is also one of my favorite movies to watch on 4th of July. It is a great
Is
movie.
it really?
You can't
Yeah,
show
it's so
like,
all-American,
hardly
bro.
anything from Showgirls on screen.
I know. it's a
Showgirls, I
problem.
would love to do Showgirls. I'll do a We Watch of Showgirls, and there'll be dork
I
logos
want to be in
everywhere.
that.
Yeah.
I want get me for that We Watch.
Let's do that.
Please get me for that We Watch.
I will talk
Please.
about
No,
in depth
nobody
about how
will
it's
be
a remake.
talking during that. It'll just be
Yeah, I'll, talk,
Yeah.
I'll just
Like
be
keep the
dissecting
lights on
how it's a remake, note for note for All About Eve, except the main character.
Poor
is,
Jesse
is
Spano.
Eve.
Dude, I hung out with so many bisexual girls when that movie came out, and they were all walking around going, "Hey, darling." The
Yeah.
fucking nonce. That was like the
Gina Gershon.
high school girls lesbian like
Hey, darling.
movie.
Yeah.
Hey, darling.
You know, I gotta say, yeah, Elizabeth Berkley. She was my least favorite of the Saved by the Bell Bettys, and then after I saw Showgirls, she became my favorite. I was like, I realized what a woman she was.
Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna do a 2-minute outro, but Gord, we'll see you tonight for Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Yeah, what time is that at? 8 p.m. Central? 7?
I think, yeah, 9 my time. So if
Yeah.
you
8,
can, it's,
yeah,
it's
cool.
scheduled, so you can just click
It's
on it. So
Four,
you're
Tap.
4 hours from now, basically. Yeah.
All right, yeah, no Nielsen ratings either. So I'm gonna
Hey, I just want to say real quick hi to Nix. It seems that YouTube has shut down his account and he
Really?
can't get it.
What?
because
Oh,
he just
man.
messaged me.
Oh,
he
man,
just
I love
messaged
Nick.
me on Twitter. Or
What'd you
X.
do, Luke?
I know, man.
You paid a hacker
I
to
don't
finally
know.
get
I
rid of
don't
your.
know.
Killed his
Luke,
wife.
Only
Luke
innocent.
finally
I'm
took
innocent.
out his nemesis.
I'm
He took
innocent.
out his Transylvania nemesis finally.
Well, as
Yeah.
long as he can still watch.
Well, hey,
yeah,
Nix,
I mean,
I'm sorry if that happened to you, buddy, but
just
yeah.
create a new YouTube account.
Yeah, just
and,
create another. Yeah, create
Yeah,
another
come
one.
on. We need you ragging us, man.
Rename-
We do.
rename it
We need
Chicks
you
with
ragging
Nicks.
us.
There you
Chicks
go.
with
See?
Chicks with Nix.
All right.
All right, play us out. Goodbye, guys.
we
Play us
finished
out.
up
Yeah,
Don't
Nick's
come
Like,
in.
comment, and
fucking
subscribe.
bands.
Smash
Next
that
week-
like button.
Next week,
bands, he
double
does.
impact next week, right? All right.
Yes.
Let's go.
Impact.
There you go.
Moving on.
Double it.
Ladies and gentlemen, just sit back and smile. We're all happy to see you, so stay a little while. Before we take the stage, presenting a comedy show, you're about to meet some losers you'll need to know. Welcome to the Losers Lounge, where all heroes flock around. You should go grab a honey bun and watch us all laugh a ton. For fun. First is got blue collar. He's always drunk and very broke. He drinks away